Africa, I almost called no about Bonte, kama pa Netherlands, and so a release omodie and other countries, you know, Tony Montana Bobuano na or the Brayen. I mean, I 1st of June. And Ghana, and so a very release, Yanso, Yadim, Yashenimu, and yet easy, and now some get to Accra. Crystal Palace, Omo Aji Conference League. Enti Oliver Glasner, 3 trophies. And Papai Wajide Ama Crystal Palace within a year. Wow. And Yasam Kitwakra, but so bad. O free a year Crystal Palace. You want some P transfer stories, and so high about one at the Bremo. Anthony Gordon, a free Newcastle, a year Barcelona, 70 million. Wow. And Yasam Kitwakra. Chelsea Siwa Enzo Fernandez for 120 million. Simple. From a G. See it on 106.8 every Benfica. Tuopa, a 120 million. A Jinamabo. Beji Nafano Echo other transfer stories and so no the Bremo Black Stars young Wabwa Nafi on the 2nd of June Yanni Wales and also countries no Wabwa Moya Ghana and so ye papa yeah they want some and so Bremo Black Stars versus Wales on the 2nd of June. Your local stories P no so yabobano at the Bremo Tony Montana at the Roland Garros and so Ebeka ho amayene sign and akwakosi stars no mo nyina na call mani me be free sign pa and round 3 and also akwakosi say all right efficient P and so ho ayabobano de Bremo be ura clubs no mediama minim so mu gwa homboa so pa epe a team ye at the Africa. Now, so when you're say Omoni Abre, Samba O'Neill's.
Yeah. Okay. And we're Tiabet. And the Samba.
Okay.
Kofwa warm.
Okay.
Africa, no. Once a Muspak Kasai. Someone for Niagro.
Yeah.
Rufus no betra. Now, first time I'm about Africa with TNA. Or some rep good. Muspak and Sudo Kawaye.
Okay. Nti yanhwe basa ba na nsen se yeso mo ni gide ho na omo se nyane
maybe sa time
na afi na ni gide ba okay
sa time no
afi na interest na ba
yeah afi na interest na ba
okay Tony Yankwe
Godfather
hey so Yanko
that's CP award winner and you what that you too far ye kwam na ne ahwensem a ekoso okofo ekoso ye ma etiefo ne ahwefo akwaba yenko France and Roland Garros no ekoso we 1-3 na emu ehye papa Kasper Ruud abamodin a qualify on Majidovic and a boy yeah a 3 straight sets no winning a 6-3 6-2 and then 6-4 Alex Zverev at matcha a channel 6-4 6-2 and then 6-2 and afe yenya T Paul on Lorenzo Sanogo and a boy yeah Emma Lorenzo Sanogo elusu ye T Paul e winning 6-3 6-2 and then 6-4 yakọ Emmanuel Fema ongoing Naomi Osaka on a vacate and a airball first set neguso a ekoso omonya even anyway first set no kra nemo Jovic and Novara eguso a airball second set first set no and hu say Jovic LED Nora by 6-0 etafe na airball second set no afen yeremu round 3 Roland Garros French opener ye show our Kessben television so yenwramu South Africa Hugo Bruce and the squad that represented South Africa World Cup and Basso Canada Mexico and America momientie Hugo Bruce momenta na all ball list na time or mention place ni din obodia na wapiaba na wabe hage president of South Africa yenko na yentie hawa coach no ebe born a list no.
You may have a seat. And the moment we've all been waiting for, Coach Hugo Bruce, we're handing over to you to reveal the 26 players that will be going to the 2026 FIFA World Cup to represent South Africa.
Okay, thank you, President. I'm very excited. I think.
I don't know that.
I will tell you.
I'm in anticipation.
Okay. These are the names of the 26 players who will go to the World Cup 2026 in Mexico, USA, and Canada. Ronwen Williams.
Where he now even has a huge charity drive.
Appreciate it. Thank you for this.
Ricardo Goss. Sifo Chain. Those were the goalkeepers. Now defenders. Kuliso Mudau. There's our goalkeepers. Now we are the defenders.
Known as Sailor Kuliso Mudau, born on the 26th of April in 1995, also a winner of the Champions League in Morocco just this past weekend. He is going to be representing Bafana Bafana at the World Cup. His journey from lower profile.
You may have a seat, and the moment we've all been waiting for, Coach Hugo Bruce.
Wow. I want for a creative.
Go for top pressure, my.
I want for a creative. Just say, wow. A whole president.
Ramaphosa.
Na coach Ejina Horning no announcement. Na provisional squad no go baby.
Yeah.
Fufro.
All the list players ni now who provisional squad no all the players all into obi anim final list no.
Yes.
Into coach no moment ni obo odin a na waba. Ye bo odin a na be chia president. Na president aka sum sam dia chiro.
Oh.
It's moment na coach
Wow, South Africa.
I'm just Senegal dey bomb ba so.
Yes.
But we have be trust Senegal dey no.
Sana hu no.
Sana mi hu.
Okay.
Even
though president in the name ho, but never papa Senegal. Never papa.
President na ka so some players.
Wow.
Into you player.
And easy.
Obe feel say at this point.
And easy. Okay.
No,
yeah, try be an idea about be try obi there. June 1st because the grand as a coach no Wales.
I always
announcement in June 1st. And a match near June 2nd. So there's no way a players never have. Maybe I'm being Wales.
Coach me ball rest no Wales.
Yeah.
Na ya be send off.
Whatever. Yenya man penfono. Penfono me nka ho hwezi. Yenya mom. Ya be so dey fe kakra. Yes bia wada obosora no par na egu afi site ye pesa line na.
One be so go statement bia.
So be that so be 11 e ko 12 na be release. Na e be so no par na we afi site. Debi minim say we be fufuro kra the area.
Okay, the answer now we expect.
Me pacho, you nyam penfos me nkasa fa.
That person who will be nice.
Yes, the person who will be nice.
A very classy.
Yeah. It's here.
Okay.
Yentwaso.
Now, Hugo Bruce, you be sound players are one select or moment to make I'm squad no. Now I'm also arena ho. Hugo Bruce him say and a Juma sober players. When you say Eden, the and say den ya and no be any bit me akọ to mo want me anko no. One more mudino. Way any messenger Hugo Bruce at the Mawom.
There were some hard decisions to make. And it is always when you make a list of players, you have always to disappoint players. And I know the disappointment for those players who had to drop tonight will be very, very, very hard. So it's a World Cup. Who don't want to go to the World Cup? So I know, and I was myself a player, I know how they will feel after I announced the 26 players. But that is also part of the job. And again,
a part of the job. And you play being a bit to World Cup. Hey, World Cup play being a person uncle. Obi a bepe so be World Cup. And then so be antimi and making to moi. When to me and you more and I also move say next opportunity or honor. Coach no, ye press no, a year, Sardine and Bibiano. when ya players I want to when you JJ mu and okwa hage omo nyina omo a na omo provisional man squad let's not the babontin a omo enya list ni mu enwura no na coach n akom ho na ochiachia omo na o hage omo ehwem nkran se ene na list ni mu anyemu a ochina mumbre enso ebeba. President of South Africa Ramaphosa enra onso ekasaye se onimse trophy no South Africa kwako jiaba nti omonko na omonkoje World Cup no emfa emra Africa yentie Ramaphosa, President of South Africa.
And I can say that I have some proof that you will do well. As I shook your hands, I could feel a very firm handshake from each one of you. And I looked into your eyes, I could see real fiery determination. And that told me that you are going to go to Mexico. You're going to the FIFA World Cup in Mexico, United States and Canada to play your hearts out and to play the best soccer, the best football ever. We want to see you bring that trophy back home. We do, as South Africans, believe that that trophy belongs here, and we want to see you bring it back here.
Ramaphosa say who's the trophy no South Africa for the anti-plus nko na omonko jimra wa hwe wa wuti South Africa ebetimi apagya World Cup here na asem sebe na messenger president esadija players no say kona omoko no omo ye ambassadors omo na ekọ South Africa man ho the run to omo hwe se omo ne ye wo park no so any park na chi ebe ene ya esefata bi
with you the hopes, the dreams and the prayers of more than 62 million South Africans. Our people will be with you every step of the way. That I am sure about. You are not only footballers, you are ambassadors of our democracy, of our resilience, and of our national spirit. The diversity of this squad and the technical team reflects the true character of South Africa, a constitutional democracy founded on dignity, equality, non-racialism, and opportunity for all.
Ramaphosa, President of South Africa, and Aja Bafana players no kwan wabra, and our coach Hugo Bruce squad announcement here Kessben television so Enra and Netherlands Ronald Koeman releasing the players represent Oman or World Cup. So say Liverpool right back Jeremy Frimpong and so Antimi Ambeki Nemo Ronald Koeman H Obia England for no unless someone sa because Mikel Arteta actually kwano Arsenal for fast to Premier League set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks. How I know ball now team manage any goals no or very sure say style now and England for Eddie Ben today take it time. Now you hear call up players are national team manager Thomas Tuchel Frere or England for no ebe the Arsenal way. Because Arsenal can you corner kicks and league no more general kabedin pass omon and so ebetimi aje Ronald Koeman manager Emma Netherlands the same way and so Eddie Etuja or Holman Neymar da Silva Junior say Neymar sent no de aje baby obia can name asem helicopter na or they arrive here our camp no be say hey darling boy players na there amodorso nso ye omu ahodo pawo ye players ni bi ba ha omo ebi mu twom flight na omo bedru a omo asafa omo cars no dey fat town name walk camp no a helicopter na or they call camp odru ye no and the colleagues technical team coaches no omo echia no ntimo am Kessben television no wey time Neymar da Silva Junior na ono enso eko camp enra wantimi antroni because still na no on recover ye enti okogin and o hite ya na ono enso ride bicycle enra Mama Kessben television de course so our Brazil camp and ye show Joao Pedro Chelsea player wantimi enra Brazil Leicester Echo World Cup ye bisa no wa ho name apen on name abobo pen no say that bi o on name more ball pen name okọ Vinicius birthday party ahono ko ho name ene Marcelo na okọ washroom all ban no so obi frɛ no say Joe how are you o twanani Marcelo was here jenensam onim da se Marcelo mpo enimu no mom yentie enkomo ekọ between Joao Pedro and Rio Ferdinand.
The opportunity to train with him yet, but I met him in Vinicius' party once.
Good party?
Yeah. Wow. Top. In Rio.
In Rio, yeah? Next time invite me, yeah?
Yeah,
invite
for
me.
sure, for
okay,
sure.
Good.
He texts me, hey, João, come. I looked to my phone and said, no way. And I went. Was Neymar, Marcelo, Medina from Surf. And I saw them there, like private area. I was going to the toilet and someone touched my shoulder. And I looked, was Marcelo. He said, hey, João, how are you? I say, wow. I didn't know Marcelo know me.
No way.
Yeah.
And you straight in the private area.
I stayed there with them.
Wey Joao Pedro ana eka enkomo no na kosam hawa ohun Neymar and Marcelo legends no ewo Vinicius Junior ne birthday party. Lionel Scaloni coach ema Argentina world champions. Paulo Dybala only say the DM players are represent Argentina at the World Cup no say Paulo Dybala only born no born wa pay ni wa contributing the quota at the amount man emena so se player foforo enso ebeshem na yehu hawa ono nso ebeba on board eno nti na one friend Paulo Dybala Jr. Yanko Egypt camp Omar Mamouche okodu camp no enra before training guard of honor na the born about so because afuwe on Man City English FA Cup na enra the course so and a show our Kessben television so Germany even before said Julian Nagelsmann obenemu Germany squad no na eliki ni ati dada players are eba ansana coach no ebe confirm o say ampa list no eliki because ono afa phone any players make aside a day before eka shom say wo mafrel wo menfrel ofrefre all the players no na ma list no eliki nanso ono emfa no ho obia anyhow person or pretty ono de obepe so any players ono bedi djumani nyina be kasa ansana o mahyiam e camp na ko betimi aye ne say won fro obia na nka waye press conference na eho or the list na atudwa eno de anka eliki nanso ono ne wish any sa brebia no or befa phone any place na kasa na wa inform omo ansana publicly ono so abeye sa announcement no yenwura mu ewo enra game e call so ewo Leipzig Germany enra ena Europa Conference League final game about so Crystal Palace esheka ba ko a Rayo Vallecano omo efi Spain entimi ante JP Mateta Jean-Philippe Mateta na enya the only goal of the game na tap in goal no and aye our Kessben television so enra coach Oliver Glasner or the club no aje FA Cup or the omo aje Community Shield and or do omo and so aje Conference League no manager no wa resign or the dwumadie ato ho na no na Glenn Hoddle say coach no or your elite manager say obenya Champions League team now our coach because no more the more extra in Crystal Palace and your statue and family because on my no na Palace and your coach no why are dear pa mo bi Glenn Hoddle.
Does he deserve to manage a Champions League club?
He certainly does. I think he deserves to go up that ladder as such. And what he has done is prove that he's a really good manager and a good coach and a good person man to players. But what he's got now, he takes something with him. He takes instant respect. He could walk into any dressing room now. I don't care if it's a top player in the world. They'll respect him for what he's done at Frankfurt, what he's certainly done here at Palace, in a very tough environment. The Premier League is a tough, harsh league. Every week you have to be at the best, and then when the cups come along, that can drag you down. But he's managed to do what he's done. He's won the FA Cup and he's won the Europa Conference now. He will have that respect as he walks into any dressing room, and I think he could go to a very top
superstar be our any dressing room. Glenn Hoddle my coach no obenya elite team. Champions League team not our coach because any easy so obe coach England nan campese wakɔgye FA Cup waje Community Shield na the Conference League no enso asoso coach no he has arrived into bia enso embo no abaso Beppe Marotta Inter Milan omo president no to just say Lukaku ene Napoli omo aware go na say Lukaku baby afa no enye no nwanwa Lukaku obeso ojaro club a no asre kwan say okọ Belgium onya kodu pe obey ne den omma eno kwan ni bia ofa so edi free teams mu oye bi with omo and odibi enso akwakoye Napoli sa ena Lukaku ono enso tie oye no confirm say Bastoni due to FC Barcelona no off na boy no super excited sa o stay Inter Milan omo enso asoye Mauricio Sarri ababe official from Enra sa ono any Atlanta a new manager and a Gennaro Gattuso so SS Lazio manager Enra and a confirmation Basua league no break ama players no a breaki acha crown middle of July and na ebere assemble na Mauricio Sarri take charge of Atlanta na Gattuso so akochi Lazio club no na Gelson Bremer Juventus our player or your top player Brazil World Cup squad no can be such a player na omo Champions League because Juventus entime unqualified ni agency no start here omo EP teams ahodo de amaboy no omo any Inter Milan start here omo edi nkomo se Bremer available Inter Milan penko there omo betim the boy no enso apa Daku washia Julian Alvarez ni agent na omo discuss payment plan omo be said omo rolling hawa omo be tue sika no edi ama Barca because omo ne boy no omo awie omo convince na baba na akaso be Barca enti payment structure no and omo ka che ni agent no na onfa to Barca nim na omo ne boy no enso enti enwie kra wen aso ana yegina na yakopem sen aso yakofa nkra to sima ye ba pe ye be prechire e wa amono ne
Busia for ya mu bibia kwaba e de ba Pensign Company Limited so edmaku a wo Ghana ha wakofa eduro nwanwaso e de abadwa so a eduro no eye nwanwade akese eduro ni din ne Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule eduro na ne mra na de agan no wudnam na oti agan a eduro e na mebe kanfo de amagana ni bia na se bibini bia se obenya bie na onso anonom na etimi aboa no sa ebro waso aye ka ho asemi Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules no eye aduru aye aduma wontini mu eduru uyo obi a sabi o mema sem eda fom tinkeja bema ne ntimi man mu so kra bema ne ntimi mpega no ho uye bema sabi woni obehiem na sisia no waje mu a onso eduru ye kanfo de amawo eduru ye eduru a ebeboa ma wontini na etimi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo obema no mama obema na timi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye bema wuhia edro Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules anemra ne de agan ne bi kona koto binom watenka ayira na tekopra kona koto edro ne bi nanom na obehu sabi edro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei wuye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono a tichikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo kom fichire na se wo menses na ma ebeyi a eduro ebeboa eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture kona kwato eduro no binom be ma wo fichiko no bibia ye kama de amawo afa so wote yaw wo fichiko mu a eduro ebeboa eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule afa so obi wo ma sabi wo akoja ne nan no na moja di achire we ba na tisa de bia hu moja no tiemiye pa se moja no ye gon bright red we no ka se bright red a en na se do betima boa ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra apen so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan se sciatica wo sciatica e do betima boa ama yaw ne twetwe na wo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no e ye agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules. Eduro no eye adwuma wontini mu. Na enuane no bi wo eduro wo mu a eboa pa. Ye friend nitric oxide. Say nitric oxide no unya eba onipadua ma enti bi emu asi enti na aka tare. Ba bebiem babe who tin am tin me tuna da mo de tuna de pusane usisi e na ya ye won neurotransmitters a sun free adwen no ho e na eba eno na se obi ti jawa na se okọ pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyanenwo bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye fe no endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi e na yaw jaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina afiri wo ko e de amount enti so osisi yo ya edre wo so nom e ya agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edre age award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edre age award e fasisi ya de ho 2024 ye sa hwe ni musa afie di anyim nyina so ye be sa age award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so peme wabla obenu medro no sima kakra bi ati a frɛ number no a egu screen ase no o frɛ number na ye be no be kasa kama ni ato sedi obesi anu medro no na enu matumi aboa ama bibia e kama ma o afa so ba bia be nya bi ato no ye di egu screen so na emom tie ni ye pa sɛ wo kumase ene ne pattern wo store wo pese o to bi ton a ba bia e di kan e PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy or stock kesi a obenya dem bi atu honum akwakoton afi Colinac ewo Ashtown oni Dani Herba omu nyina wa Ashtown ko ho Fredimens enso okay o ono so be ma bi ato afi so Sambora ewo Kabetia Gate 3 no opposite pe edrei edra e ba beboa eyi sa ho hawo nyina afi wa kwa ma o enti pe bi achi kwan to agan a etrese ejan no pedito na enkotote ema na so nya wa ho den pepepe edama
Samuel Akwaba eba Kessben 92.9 3.3 Kessben Kumase Anthony Gordon ene na akwa in medical with Barcelona or free Newcastle when him say a Hans Flick in a convince boy ne say bana oba no ni kwa so o place o na o kasa derby ni kwa say hu bia bono ono na in charge bana oba no opening na ode na ba ball nso obenya bia abopanti manager no na a convince no bia na mani so chiro na ansana Anthony Gordon Osmabo other class Dominic Munyina no omoto omo safi boy ho a o kan yesa ene o join FC Barca omo e club no ne no ana we running or a former England Enema United omo player or say dear Barca for no atenie and a big disrespect now omo show towards Marcus Rashford obi abeboamo ama Magic League just one season you don't deal no sike omo no something around 30 million euros. Release clause also betono na ojono permanently. Nemo wanya sa na wakoto bi more than 70 million euros. Sani pakoni mu emma Barcelona and Sana Rashford the deal no mahe how best mo betimi a resolve. Or say oya Rashford na ofa ho adwene because Barca for no anchire buo sa wo ho na osika ni so omo ama activate na omo fa chire akoto plan boarding a more virtually with the same position there enye obuo kura Rashford and starting money ya na ono enso enfa ho adwene frontier press so ono ya wono to madu mo at bare age 4 na ni papa edene core park na o church na madu dani so enti ono ya wono to madu bobo konim elections no come what me ono a na ebe winning on the 7th of June and about one and so a basso and now the atuja said ehwe so omne Apple ebe now a lot of technology the technological touch at the about Benabao now eniema na or stadium hono the far advanced product and so let me aba and now also champions the last 10 years remember that Jinisia not just say a team a progress part next year there and corner said afra say now also elections Enrique requirement no eyenkofo na ehyenachi say omme destroy niema nemum ono remain focus o gide pass after elections no Real Madrid ebesi na akwan so na afi omo atoto niema na Madrid team no enya resource a omo enso epe Vinicius Junior so ono only plan bi as I see say obekọ Flamengo el Brazil nemum be 8-9 years time sad time there obetimi akọ because one shut down for one bibia na ehun bia se said yeah Obama Madrid or you focus or ball her name retire there or Brazil no I could be was the favorite for the World Cup no Argentina because omo defending champions now omo Esau Messi and na oba Europe nso country or tip on the pa Spain omo Lamine Yamal omo san so European champions you can't favorite now we Argentina Spain for and so honomo Ederson said you all ben pa Atlanta Midfield no Man United for any year deal no almost done deal say on us be seen kan Eddie ama Man United almost club no Enzo Fernandez Chelsea player or free ho on any agent push said the be ya obe free ho no mo ni agent no and Real Madrid kasa say client ni available pen nko ade a never ba be seen kan Eddie ama Real Madrid Chelsea say enyere so ka say tomboy no nemom Enzo say okodia ene 120 million pounds no sika Chelsea for Enzo edge say negotiate we ginamo abo nya say bia sika ne Dawson yente so bia da be tua cash down na efa Enzo Fernandez Eden Hazard a strong warning kokobo pa the ama Enzo Fernandez say Real Madrid no enye club ketwa La Liga no Real Madrid the money man winning player only bad day say ne mabo match anko ye very normal football mu enye de bia na be hu so Madrid do game de bia also hu so one win here only any excuse enti play any person come out there one na Eden Hazard Eddie ama Enzo Fernandez Enzo enonon Arsenal some of Morgan Rogers Aston Villa omo attacker no na Arsenal for any abre pass omunya na omo pe Arsene Wenger say Saturday Budapest ojidi pass Arsenal UEFA Champions League no omo ebehye PSG na trophy no omo enso etimi alifte Inter Milan any Liverpool din komo enyan dru ba bia nenso Curtis Jones Inter Milan for person omo fan no from Liverpool en komo hwehwe no afei na eno enso etimi ahyasie awodun adaroma kwafo close nsem no we eso ana egyan de asi.
Okay, so what do you see there na maminko ni what scientific herbal hospital na yenu omuni nkomo kakra ye basisia.
Dr. Nimoni said you wouldn't need what scientific hospital no. Ya biara obi efema onya no ye no. Eno na Nyankopon enam menema doctors for so eye a research about enhabaya Nyankopon ede adom ye eye enupapa Nyankopon adom nti. So ube piem woni what scientific hospital nko ade a ya bia wo fam bia no. Se empo ewo mogam ne esi eni aduro kra Onyankopon enam yenso ebema ho atɔ kra.
Ya so ha de nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam edu di amount said the kokono na emu ye do to afidi so me afidi ni omu hwehwemu me ye hu adepote di yare ne brewo na se me hu enya yare ne di woni badua no so te be che yare na ma wa to yare ase ko de edit ni se ni be ase wo to yare ase a utimi tu asentem
Obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobi su adwuma ne say enubna enu tan a obo ade e dum ye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na ye fam frem no emfa ema e bia o kidney no yare abem o kidney no say yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a o kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e ne nyama bi efra e de mawo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pii no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da ba bi wo no a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyiemu a ehyiemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kora e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem e bia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na hu so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne hu so mo no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mo a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane ye be kyerɛ mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi ntimi mo amane obi so hwɛ me na ne bia stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni bi akyire friend halitosis Yade baako a ya no wan you obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwonso antentam ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwani no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement eba sauda odwonso antentam odwonso bebransa na ade ache emane nka achi emyenkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adaje amoya de dia nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana hade o pa ya sabe ya dia ba film die fidie ede twe enubena enafa hode ni efra haban mu ede saw ya de ma wo a na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansura bank no ene bi enwe enkran so ye ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
All right. Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital. And omni edi and common pamcho numbers namdi atutuja anti-fre na oni omo eni and common. Kessben Television, Kessben 3.392.9 Midfield Action Thursday edition. Dear now the Ebabeka 05515999933 05515999933 and no any WhatsApp line 05932315579. I just want to know if it's true that Baba Rahman's name is in the Black Stars list. If yes, when did he return to play for the national team again? Because he announced that he will not play for the national team again. Who brought him back to the national team? Tom Semfi. And this answer Musei. Share messages no I say, my name is Kwadjo Manu. The last time Franco Naro said one thing. England have than other nations okay measure some message and so ebium I am on tomobo na mo munhwemi yansana etu ba bia na ayede pa jo it's obodo from New Botswana Accra. Statistically Joseph Pentel has a better start than all our wingers. So I don't know. I don't get what Franco Naro and the Kem are saying. You prefer Enes Nyama, who has played only 35 minutes this season, over informed Joseph Pentel. I can't believe this. Mr. Keto Kreku just hates the boy because of Palmer. Just compare his stats this season to the likes of Kamal Dean, Inaki, Jordan, and Nyama. And tell me who is better. Secondly, why do you think Otuado told him that football is not all about goals and assists? They hate the boy. The hate on this boy is becoming unbecoming. Justice for Joseph Pentel. Na Abrantia Efreno Obodo, New Botiano Accra. Experienced man, Enchi, and so dia, Osi, Yamfama Ubia, no. Santasia Pire, Apri, Ena Meko. Okay. What will be Ghana will be at the World Cup? But I tell you, until the players realize that playing for the national team at this highest level is grace, not job recruitment, will not even go past Panama in the group stages. Mr. Prempe, medical lab scientist, Hope, is it Hope Exchange? Medical Center, Santasia Pere, Unadiwi, and so Abre. Andy, I'm for two to my drink today. I'm to my drink today, na Eba. Silano, I'm say, Amunye, okay, with Black Stars listen about 28 man squad now. Yeah, the Echo Wheels. Man for nye happy cry. One, Baba Rahman, the and was do one and was on the Moka. And number two, Joseph Pencil. Salamun Tiasia.
Well, both two players have certain political corners within the national team. That is number one. Number two, Joseph Pencil, statistically, if you are to compare his numbers to other players, the area now, Sergio, he's ahead of them. Apart from Obi Tise Semenyo, who is our star boy, and then Obi Tise Brandon Thomas Asante, our non-so a one number Joseph Pencil. So all share of the players listed. You Omumi no free man. Ofa Fatawi Shaku or 9 goals. Ofa Jordan Ayew. Ofa Inaki Williams. Ofa Kamal Din Suleiman. All these players, in terms of numbers, he's ahead of them. So if people are raising concerns as to why he was dropped, more cost to at least more points are bit me are easy. Apart from the political side, if you are looking at it from the technical side of play or the technical point of view in terms of performance on the same playing field, apart from the way the two sides in terms of the platform, the MLS, the French League, the EPL, the Championship, you are talking about the Italian Serie A, so take it into the numbers game. If people are raising concern about Joseph Pencil, I think more points or more raising concern about Joseph Pencil, because in terms of the numbers game, or a third on the list as compared to the rest. People will raise concern, and I'm saying that fast statistics in apart from Semenyo, or more than 15 numbers of Brandon Thomas Asante, and then offer Joseph Pencil 10 goals a season. Now Ode Obi say Fatawi Shakwaba with 9 goals. Into here Kamal Din with just 2 goals, nonsense starting most of the game for Atlanta. A lot of people believe we say when it comes to the numbers game, Joseph Pencil also. So when people are raising concern, I think they are on point. Okay. On the issue of Babaraman, and they know I can't say baby. Maka say he gave us 8 years. He never convinced me. That is number 1. Number 2, circumstances a man can show more blaster no. Such circumstances then cut off baby because they do. Ghana young kobo match my more empty stadium because COVID be am. It is a fancy who know how fans and obey more. The Lincoln Financial Fraud Philadelphia. Fans no be more. Gillette Stadium Boston. And I'm not sure after those games you come back and tell us you've retired from the Blasters. See your games so Kumasi and Kana Obesa Babebo. So Omo Kumasi no Muhuru no Nyai born So the reason given for me, in terms of the psychological side, you accept it. But it was a bit flimsy because they do work up with the other BBA to Ochira or Babebo. And again, there Cohn game no boy against Germany no. So Yakofana Bano Timia Beba performed there. A lot of people believe he deserves continuity, especially stage in led back in here. The last World Cup your first game against Portugal, Baba Rahman started. You could not deliver. Your boy against Korea one started, and you say your boy against Uruguay, and I didn't know Obebo and yes. So all factors are considered. Or checking the output for the national team, in my opinion, he's not a bad player. To play 35 games a season for your club, not just say, but when you're time with the Blasters, and if I'm calling say we should move on from certain players, I think it's one of those I will see a move on. So I'm on for reason concern. Maka the political side, the tactical and the technical side, and I'm on for reason concern.
Okay, all right. I'm on for concern, but almost say only doctors so concern. I'm funny, Papa. What do I say? That's a money problem with pencil exclusion. Na Babara man inclusion. And the more kind of chess has a money problem with it.
Oh, Babara man, I don't support Babara man coming back to the Blaster. I don't support it. And I'm my mom reason to say, what Bob Blaster? Can we count those iconic moments? No. Baba situation ain't say Joseph Fencer. Joseph Fencer about more now, more money more. Don't do now, Mobi. But Baba, they were both consistently for 8 good years. And I'm saying that his circumstances are the two just sent into a continental in free. Says a young boy empty stadium. Baby, I can cry a stadium, no such a Babara. It is also a higher bone to 20 ball, no mobile. A higher 40,000. Lincoln Financial for the 65,000. Gillette around 50,000. Two more numbers. Ghana for no so be bakama. Inti ube huo. Say once one here, you don't expect them to keep quiet. Elsewhere, umkwa de omubu players share. Into the circumstances and in change. And besides that, you're saying you'll be a wabe say opportunity I demand, not against Austria, not against Comoros. It was against the Mannschaft of Germany. He played and played very well. Think I was here, son, twice will be a near man opportunity. No, son, boko him. If you can see a coffee be a what for years, say a co work up into a book. That's my position on Baba. And to only inclusion, I don't support it.
Okay.
Yeah,
trust.
Okay. On Joseph Vincent, I compared him to the other players on the flanks. And Amadi Kaka said, in terms of the numbers game, he's next to Semenyo and Brandon Thomas Asante. But I was looking at the opportunities given in the national team per the game Sawabo as compared to his competitors. Mejitum say, Semenyo, in the moment in the blast out of the game against Germany. But so baby as Semenyo Ababi Druno. A nipa you crana ya dene ko work up near Semenyo. Carlos Cures or pill on pill. He must find a way for Semenyo to deliver. Ne Juma pa ba ko and you know blaster and pa no. He should find a way for Semenyo to deliver. System B or bedroom bia. A nipa also my system ne fancy should be Semenyo. Into the Semenyo betu actually because general only competitor. He is playing for one of the best clubs in Europe. Now, the consistency from Bournemouth to Manchester City, no, an order. We are no free. I've spoken about Brandon Thomas Asante. Or not in a numbers game or so. The next person I ordered the numbers game in about Joseph Pencil. Now, you know, the blasters. Fatawu Shaku, Joseph Pencil was number 10. Fatawu Shaku was 9, Joseph Pencil was 10. Now, Fatawu Shaku has always been a starter of the blasters. In the game against Germany, Joseph was not there, Fatawu was there, he scored. He qualifies here, and apparently bright one of our matches once, and he scored as well. In as much as Joseph, you say he's on form than Fatawu Shaku, Fatawu has been scoring. And that is a championship in the English soil. So the platform is also different. Now you talk about Inaki, you know, no coach will drop Inaki. No coach will drop Inaki. Because he said, the level playing for how many Ghanaians are playing in the Spanish La Liga. And he's been consistent for Bilbao. A captain of the side. So no coach will drop him. I agree on also Blaster Untimembo. But the level in Europe, and the competition is not Ghana. And I had the ever the level with Europe, no, general, it gives me an edge over whoever is coming. Now, in Nipa, Obia raise concern at what point Kamal D numbers as against Joseph Pencil numbers. Joseph Pencil in terms of numbers. Kamal D has always been a bench of mine. Again, you see some flashes. Just like Joseph Pencil, but you see some flashes. But the reality is that Seju, ononso ba untimi mosa. Ononso eba untimi mbo. But again, he plays in the Serie A. For me, that is the difference. He plays in the Serie A. And I was comparing the Serie A to the MLS. And I feel that in terms of the platform, the Serie A was top in as much as you compare it to the MLS. But for the numbers game, Joseph Pencil, Ebon, baby. And that was the angle I was looking at it for.
Oh, wow. Niyama, who has been out of the season due to injury, gets a call-up to the national team. But Joseph Pencil, who has been playing consistently this season, didn't get a call-up. Hey, Ghana football, and Nana Safo, Accra Westland, and Apeja Wede Abreye. Skanza Bimbila, I disagree with Rooney. Football is not only about goals and assists. Okay, meba Skanza di eso na discussion home messages. And I'm say Spain, Boga, Hamburg, Germany, and anyway, Abba, Joseph Pencil and Majida Shimero having dropped, and some Ghanaians are ranting all over. Our group opponent, England, has dropped Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry Maguire, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, but nobody is talking about it in England. Our dropped players better than these guys. Asimero has played only 13 games at club level. Spain, Boga, Hamburg, Germany. Anyway, and so Abreye.
England will be Springboks and the M internet to Germany a doom. Springboks, we internet no say Germany in Quad and Efa, a doom, Kupamane, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And you know, the ma will be Coca said, I think Troy Deeney, a Coca so many team B in a World Cup. Into a so more boom, papa, into a be boomer, Nanto was boom because. Sadia ne de akoso baby ya into England said you now omon kreta on call up into we ya ebi mu say around of 16 kro mundu into say
no no can say omo the team B na ekwo
and again Trent onye Ghana ni Kopama onye Ghana ni into you cannot compare Kopama and Trent say omo ya informa nkonto obi a Ghana mfon so nye di Ghanaians are looking at the players available and if they are raising concern about certain players you know we need to give them that hearing.
Omo kan say team B no mo dey call World Cup no mo get team A no fie criticism be na chenwe I regret ebia na onet internet na dum baby a won say on share adwuma sentinye wan bia onye ska o de be toto ka conference am say yeah to you don't hu chow why so bia nka ho asem e wo England. I'll plead with you I'll plead with any instructions who has contributed to the Black Stars journey should go for their money because they are going to misuse it and to Osaberima, our coach. I'm really disappointed in him. Why will you go down for this football people? If that, then we don't need a coach to be paid Prince. Where did you answer? Do the be a modi about? As a po now one relax over baby na making kind more. Sir Charles of Agogo State High School. Also said you are now okay sports presentation in Gayo that's it. You have no we the supporters of Accra Heart of Oak are not happy about Didi's sack. We humbly appeal to the management to put the situation under control by bringing Didi back. Hey, would that be possible? Charles. Dr. Franco Naro.
General.
Yes. Say yeah.
Oh, nyamiatum. Be fine.
All right. Ngomo aye dia no na man for still no. Squad no omunye happy o.
General.
Nipa be 4 bi ehun da bia. Ubi o net na da so deep say SMP.
I think said the talking points have been Majid, Derek Korn, and Joseph Pencil, and to some extent Afenejan. Yeah. These are, I think, the major talking points. Say, and then you talk about Shimeru, so about 4 players: Majid Ashimeru, Derek Korn, Joseph Pencil, and Afenejan. Maka time and again, said the moment Abeka says we Kobino. Now what can you say on the position one obi or better say no. I think Andy has done justice to most of the issues. For me, Derek Korn Baba Rahman, DNA another thing. If it is about performance alone, I'll go in for Baba Rahman ahead of Derek Korn. Derek Korn plays for Union Berlin in Germany Bundesliga, some 29 games. Super performance for the young chap. And the only occasion I had a chance, for me, he impressed me. In Tobia Sembe can say, Enyana Banwa impress here, there, see, Deneko. But normally, me one off game, yana enya sufficient for me to make a decision. But oh, share Baba performance. Makaza Debe Baba Rahman a film. Let's call it moral issue. So Bobby, Uguso Bo, and a Fedru baby, also ma Adean Crophobia Kuru in Toma. But we are no free honoma. I think that for several years, Baba Rahman has been our best left fullback. Even though in real expectation. We have said do sa penny harisa for mu free honoma. And Crophobia Bebo a left fullback. I think Baba Rahman is the best in that position. Even though on in expectation. But the moment for me, he's our best. And he has had a very good season in Europe. Playing 35 games, league games, scoring 3 and providing 3 assists. And is so attractive, so you go for him. Me shano say yenya the recon ye into for him it's a bit of a gamble when you are not too sure of a Gideon Mensah. Into the gamble, so did the recon bekono, and it so would the Baba Rama bekono. One share ube choose Baba Raman, and I think say on performance alone, say the Mura and some not to change, nay, there may war assurance or be a certain level of performance at that stage, dear. Then Baba is tried and tested. So I'll go for Baba ahead of Derek because I've seen him in the Black Star JC in just one game. Okay. We are not the free honor. Joseph Pen Majid Ashim honestly, me share midfielders in the owner. I don't think say Majid has done enough. Injuries are hano. Or promising Bibri, but he has still not lived up to expectation. Even games are when you know Majid for me, for all his talent and the talk around him, he hasn't been extraordinary. Then Joseph Pinto. Many and the again say, in terms of numbers, Kamal Dean will be the person Obekaso top sin. Yes, or was saying Isahaku, but on any day I'll go for Isahaku because Isahaku from the under 20 level has been a key part of the projection in the development, no, from under 20 to the Black Stars. No, we don't have to curtail it. Joseph Pinto plays in the Major Soccer League. What the two Italian Serie A and England, the Nayana difference kakra ewum. And Joseph Grant so some games are when you know, yana and Shada extraordinary. It's if you may not say me ya analysis here. Say two teams, two players, difference wo muntamunya kesiye bebri. Na coach chusu baakwa. Any kwan say me yehu dede. I'll give the coach the benefit of the doubt. But say difference ni huge dia and they are na a hard drink kakra. I don't think so there's massive difference between Isahaku and Joseph Pinto. And maybe almost how to, even though they are all wingers, almost different playing style. Isahaku are there now be cutting in from the right, no be shooting. No. Joseph Pinto is a direct one. In Tuba no na be a coach who say Joseph Pinto no, the directness no, or to say Inaki Williams. But there, because Obo Iñaki on the right, he's also that direct. On be cutting in because a right-footed shooty to say there. Isahaku beya the amount. So a coach would want a variety in terms of the right wingers, so that depending on the game oko in, depending on who is playing as the left fullback, obe choose between the two, which of them. Because when they are left-footed players who play at the right wing, and we have right-footed players who play at the right wing. Iñaki, if you play him at the right wing, he's a right-footed player, but Fatau, it's a left-footed. It is sometimes coaches need here some variety, and we have some of these dynamics are. And when they be a bema coach be a choose sometimes say analyze the players and then call ups are. Yes, you can talk about the numbers and all that, but sometimes what is the playing style? What is the preference of the coach or do mo kwa ye adwuma no? Emu die hin no susu say the playing style all pay. And now Obeman variety in how he wants to attack. And for me, General, me those 28 players now no. Me share any problem. Honestly. Say bia ya obi wo fie ye gidigidi bia.
But what will inform the decision to send 5 goalkeepers to the training camp?
My dream here me say yeti here number 1 cry bia yenim. And your 5 goalkeepers or full say potentially obetumi choose be. It's even possible say 1 video nim no sure, and 2 video nim sure, but a third one, and we have born on your match in Kwano would be take a decision. They have a couple of trainings in camp, and the goalkeepers trainer would want to see them closely and decide which 3 they will take there. Oh no, no. David. Un teatro de Abigail.
Obviously, I'm going to tell you. Wow, no matter good Abigail. Wow, 2 hours on him. Obia ntimi chira de good yaga. Into wa na
Nti anofum ni wiase.
No, na anofum we bi. Na anofum we bi, Debbie. Wa ha na onim tu de yemfa sia. Je vo mo na mo fa we nche why. Na
The away
okay. all right. Into the say 97% there. Now minimum country onya na dey 100%. No, it's not possible.
For me, it's about 97% correct.
Squad no 100% correct. No, I dey go for my council be. Yeah. Sir.
What is Spain for call up by Obiaka? You know, your countries be or call up bar expected say Casabeba, Brazil beba, England beba, Ghana beba. Naturally, we are critics.
Yeah.
Naturally, you're critics. And MPP, we look at the political and then the technical and the tactical side. In Spain, they only spoke about the political side. But I know days of England, they're a total bashing. England for bashing on national team say, the players are change to Kuran Akwana. Bashi team name and it is say players are your friend. Would to be part the players on my yard. But so we need to watch and now analyze your situation. Man could be no more Mukobino. Don't say Gabon here. Season and a be free. There are countries that Germany announced almost what is Obi can be. There be Obi and carry. Portugal almost quite about what is Obi can be. Obi and carry. South Africa is Aba. Casani free. It naturally, yay, England, Brazil, side critics in the Pierre Dumans and therefore any pair woman anymore. And yes, I expect him more. And yes, who see our options. Baby England, I will do more options and Casa. England beat me aside a second team, the about World Cup and about quarter final or probably semi-finals. Mostly countries are more options, no. In PMP, almost our media, or mere critics, no, you expect any of these things.
All right. My name is Kwajo Manu, watching you live from Roman Hill. Sir, okay, Dr. Franco Naro said the last time that one thing England have more than the other nations going to the World Cup is their bench. Okay. But England don't have quality than France, Brazil, Portugal, Spain. Kobe Manu ni Elliot Anderson there below average. I want Andy's suggestion on that. Okay. Kobe Manu, Roman Hill, anyway, Abba.
Also, countries is likely to start. Elliot Anderson is likely to start. Boys now on Barcelona now.
Also, on bench, you know.
No, Senna, players no ball Modino. And America say they are likely to start. They are likely to start.
Yeah.
England players or man for be Uncle Crowd. Only good enough for most of the top teams. Okay. Germany team no more than England for no man could be brave status of Germany. Be brave. Because Trent, Heko Palmer, Phil Foden. Germany the Pascal Gross Robert Andrich Angelo Stella and the car have Besimo and Eba World Cup no. Omune do Omoba. Jonathan Tah, Rudiger, David Ram, and Oli Watkins, Harry Kane, Cavett-Lewin Mumai, Rashford Mukrania Babina anymore. Number 9 for yeah than Uber Munamai. England can assemble about 5-6 number 9s. Well, here most of the top teams will be starting. Spain team now who is going to lead the attack? Hey, Yazabel. And about lead the Spain team in attack. So it is not apart from France, even France up front. Say they kill and a big na topper. Hey, Jean Pierre Mateta. I don't think England go be na cola. Hey, Marcus Thuram. He's not closer to Hurricane anywhere. Into England, the end they are not carrying away no mentality no. And now Omutimi changing a crabina coach no, and you have the right tactical balance. They can perform because of more options like Casadina.
It says England beat my parody and midfield 3 of Ibia, Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham. Obo we are as a trainer say Kobe Manu will bench, Ebelechi Eze will bench. Obo we are trainer say Morgan Rangers will bench. Front 3 no, Obetima about Rashford, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka. After so Obo we are trainer say Ivan Toney will be at the bench. Ivan Toney
is the top scorer in the Saudi League.
Obetima starting several teams. Ivan Toney will be on the bench. Noni Madueke will be there.
Anthony Gordon will be on.
Anthony Gordon will be at the bench. Aston Villa striker.
Oli
Watkins. Look at his form. The secretary of England will bench bra. She midfield and her attack. Kobe Menu no cannot hear on started. Because also Obo pair number 6. So also Obo Adam Watkins, Obo Declan Rice, no Abu Jude Bellingham. As a chance Kobe Menu Munina Beko bench.
She also bench no yeah average no.
Average. On far that teams in the bench Emre and Henry. Okay. Say Spain are all can. Spain bench no be him full.
Spain is likely to start Poro, Cucurella, Lil Omar, Emerick Laporte.
Yes.
No Omar but Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and then Pedri. No Omar but Lamine Yamal, Oyazabel, Nico Williams.
So maybe you have the
extraordinary squad.
If you cry out Daniel Omumune
bench.
Who are the players at their bench?
The difference is that England at the very top, performing. No matter the squad and there has always been some hype about certain players. Where Elliot Anderson, he did crown on our ball like Gabu. He's good, but Gabu. So the hype is there. But we should just accept said Nedia, said England will play. England will play.
Okay. So when Doc against a bench in better than the other countries on Moko World Cup.
England bench. Okay, say England bench.
We are specific
Man can say they have the best bench.
Oh, okay.
But Mrs. England be DA pa number on bench no do the deal for them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. Sir Franco Naro, are you trying to say that Colin and Esnyama, who just returned from injury, is better than Joseph Frenzel? Okay. Dubi Ebusa and so, I don't know.
Again. And Esnyama, for me, he's a different striker or attacker than.
A Conference League, Crystal Palace. Under Oliver Glasner. Wow. In a year, 3 trophies. And that's some kito. But 2 words say Oja team no ako. The next destination hey pa no ako. You show home some kakra. Nothing England say Europa United. Carlos Queiroz shouldn't allow himself to be manipulated. Hi to Chairman Odenoko Kwapia Coca and anyway and so Abreye General. What else pa were you expecting Spain Boga to say? If not what he said. Isn't it the same?
You know, they want to sanke. They make guesses or the buy and say, oh, no one there, but want to. They make guesses or the buy.
Okay, Ibia to say you didn't call Jebedi. While the likes of BYT and Montana were left behind. Oh, now I say a jump. Again, isn't it strange for Baba Rahman to claim that he's been booed at Barbera's stadium, hence quitting the national team? A player who played in Germany, Russia, Ukraine, places very noted for racism. So, what has changed? Don't also the airbar and an Franny. Say a bow to two of Baba rental so more Black Stars view. Na nipa krona ball Germany, Russia, Ukraine. Can racism my hopper and the whopper. Then you are not in ball or did na. Baba a boo no crowd, Bepim, Binums or Montiasio. Hana Kotoko.
Boy, no himself.
Barba Nana man for reviews or
Kotoko link. Kotoko for crank Kaiso your player. Now if we had a car bruchery.
Yeah.
They don't remember him, but I think they've not helped themselves because Ghana has a weird here constituency, and that aspect of it, is there. Ajimambedu, how many matches in the match and he played 1 game.
Yes, against us.
Emmanuel Ajimambedu played 1 game for Asante Kotoko, but our position who said this is an ex-Kotoko player. Some assists in Qatar. All started, some of us were complaining. But the goal contribution was better than any fullback.
He was the reason why we were eliminated.
But I'm saying that his goal contribution.
So you are looking at the attacking side. His primary duty is to defend. He was the reason why we were eliminated.
Interestingly, there are some coaches fullbacks.
Why do you say that?
Oh, your goals in the back. The farm over share. If they have the clips.
But we didn't concede only 1 goal.
No, sir. I'm talking about the last game. And I said, the opportunity, I agree. Say we've not had exceptional left backs. and your Hong Kong, your position in be exceptional players. But said, Joe, he has had his time with the national team. And that's how the demon retired out. And that's how the demon retired out because the BIA I could find history near the Omaba. He has had his time in the national team. We need to move on from him, said you.
Dr. Franco Naro supports England, so I don't see how he will have a problem for our squad. He has predicted 4-1 win for England in his head already. You know? Joseph Ventel is way above Kamaldeen. Kamaldeen just runs with the ball with little or no end products. They simply hate that boy, Pentil. Obi Amania Sain Obi. Franco Naro there is an Englishman on a Ghanaian soil. Forget his skin color. He's white inside. NTK. Juso. And anyway, and so a bray.
And it's a Ghana and England, but I support England.
So be Nimutim.
Now then, Obi Humitim.
Maybe I will name the over support
Okay,
Ghana.
Mamma can trim Ghana and England, but it's a Ghana 100%.
Okay.
Mitagane 100%.
Okay. It by a group, no.
Ghana
and England. At top group, no. Okay.
Ghana and England qualify.
Okay. All right. Ghana and England.
Ghana England cried the group face. Your mom pay your mom. Omuya dey. Say Ghana na dey akoje chief imam near is mom for Friday be mom pay my. Any yam pay mo.
Sir.
Omu dey akoje chief imam declare say since every Friday no. Or share a imam for no say at the regional level near the Bia so mum pay break akra and mum pay him for my black stars.
Uncle had inside.
Uncle had chief imam.
Na boy so a chief imam.
Omudiako GFA 2 nipa mama ko share chief imam. I'm a chief imam so Edin Kram imam for nyina. I read you so at na make some.
Saudi Arabia some come na World Cup.
The last time I drive for Beje was
okay. That's a boy any chief imam.
Oh, but so we train I be an adding pike across what age.
As a man,
Empire no de.
Let you be train your 30 say be saying young by Bocaka.
No one can be from
Saudi say what Islam free by. The Malabaka is for now Saudi Arabia.
Also,
Omoko World Cup in 2002. Germany show 8. Saudi Arabia. Germany show 8 in 2002.
No, don't go there.
Let me do. I'm the GFA phone coach chief imam.
Okay.
Send me there me a smartphone. That's a deal.
Omunye team ni ye.
Minister do attack.
Omon prepare the ye. For very good coach, fine. Mon prepare team ni ye. Your players no quality ni dey beko.
Selection so important. 26 now.
Bomb.
Omunyo
Some free. Mumma coach no offensive free hand to operate.
Omunyo omun free.
So to say. No munya can one if I find
no obi can.
No munya bomb.
Any day. Says in Yampa,
Israel Mako World Cup back up 1970 no Mako World Cup. How many years?
How many football with there?
Israel. Now I can't tell Aviv more.
I'm prepared you now. We will have question Bible.
Wow. Omako World Cup 1970.
Also Moko prepare. Nemo
56 years.
Chief Mam ne Malam for Kessben no vampire in town machi. There no maka.
All right. We am fancy one year. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àfi ní akọ́fà simpi ayẹyẹ adùn sẹ́yìn ẹ̀họ́ de ẹ̀bẹ̀ kọ́ àdùn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀nìbọ̀ ẹ̀dín Bible ní bọ́ọ̀lù asẹ́m prepare well simple. Simple. The league is ours to win, but coach, the league was ours to win, but coach Didi Dramani bottled it. Hey sir, at some point, when both Midiema and Gold Stars draw, then Hato Folk lost. What is this? When they lost, we lost 3 times. Wow. So the sack is in the right direction. As for the coach, Carlos Queiroz, he doesn't have vision and lacks direction. But still allowing this FA to impose and hang players around his neck. Elisha Owusu, Gideon Mensah, and the rest are inferior players. And must not be sent to the World Cup. Wisdom, Gulf City Tema. And I be there with you. Wow.
But you know, you analyze this issue very well. Also, there's another test there Carlos Correa say you see template of order than and or they a collar. The time of Mufa Carlos Correa said you mean. We are sure say Medin Komokakra, many coaches on my handle national team no so din Komokakra. Mpempi. A come fast way on call up. On mobile jail list of be at the last 2 or 3 call-ups. Then he decide to look at them. Say, we muna ebo. Omunye, that is the team. Maka again, say national team no. A team. And this is the team. Okay, Jordan are you? And nay the oye. Which other players in the only position? Will be a better na. And I say Nico and say a friend. So at the end of the day, he looks at that and then call. Me just sure that there is any coach in this world. Obeka say, Omo edo mo ball qualifier, so mo edo mo de biano. Obepi omo ebebre egunchen. Within this short time, or more, even one game. This is in the first game of Okobo. Ekwa be so no be fast obekwa akọ free different ones be your baby. Into ye there near weni. And no one no be free. Name as he goes on, he may scout and look somewhere. Unfortunately, only that luxury of time to do that. Into yet there, Obenya assistant free jumping till ne omo even including the FA, yempo, a bra pack moon coach, FA coach for no. That is the situation we find ourselves in. Some of us felt that after failing to qualify for the African Cup of the Nation, it was so obvious Utuado should have been sacked. A new coach who was going to take us to the World Cup comes in. And Casabrino, ye betmenya kukudura kase, ni coach ni freebiano, e ono na dream ni monitoring ni bibia. But the net de umpo, he would need an assistance. Because tin baby no nimse will be coaching Black Stars. And ne, e be out the statistics bebuano, or the videos bebuano. How many games no bet marry? Nti ye there dada fono support ebeka hono de akoye adwuma.
Okay, Yanko Conference League ni kakra na yenhwe Oliver Glasner so kakra na information transfer stories no and so emwe say Anthony Gordon to Barcelona 70 million. Mo amoso mo pe Enzo Fernandez no de boato so 120 million simple. Ejina mabo yente so
Enzo Fernandez 120
yes, 120 million. The Chelsea
they are over 100 million.
Yes, 106.8 from Benfica. 106.8 yes from Benfica.
That time no a World Cup winner keke. It's a FIFA club World Cup winner.
Sure.
Osaya the best season at Chelsea.
Yeah. Osaya Conference League winner. Moody.
The 120. One of them say the Baba Tosu Mienson. British record, right?
After Florent Bass, Isaac.
No, after Coutinho 142. Okay.
And
Coutinho to Barcelona.
I will come from Neymar, Coutinho, Nanka winner bana.
No, me can't
in England.
Players from England. Outside.
Okay.
Yeah. After Coutinho, Isaac, then yes,
Isaac was around 130.
Yeah. So this will be the third, 120.
Na say Enzo any uncle baby.
Well.
120.
What about 120?
Enzo.
I'm looking at this possible destination.
Okay.
PSG, Man City, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
PSG for India. Because John never saw her. Vintina or Fabian Russo. Jomuntia. We are no free one. You go to Real Madrid. Fiorentino Perez will not sign a midfielder for 120 million pounds.
Yeah.
His understanding.
Well, the Empan is 100 crap. If you go 120, you don't bet this.
You bet this.
100 crap. 100 crap.
Fiorentino Perez a midfielder for 100. 8 hours better because of Munia. 80 dia. Perez better because of Munia.
120. Kusu.
Enzo Maresca so here no City.
The whole America. Now, City. I think City is here to check all the destinations.
Yes.
Nico Gonzalez, Rodri Emre, Matthew Kovacic injuries. And I feel Maresca Bar, he need to build a different midfield. Pep struggled throughout the season. Bernardo Silva. So here Pep season now, he got to a time now the experience no they push him more. And the experience of Bernardo Silva as well. Into the piano of Bernardo Silva was the heart of the midfield.
Yeah.
If City really want to compete, they will need to build a different midfield. To say the Pep will best a different types of midfielder or they dominate here from Fernandinho, David Silva, KDB, at a point David Silva echo him or the Rodri Beckham home. On your options, you go to a point or the Bernardo Silva Beckham home. Fernandinho ko Rodri take over. Actually, or the Kevin Phillips mobile and Timmy or Kofa Matthew Kovacic by my red class fee. That Netherlands guy no free. AC Milan by Tijani Reinders is still there. And if you are talking about profile by profile, Tijani Reinders and Enzo Fernandez in the same profile. Almost setting in control and pass, direction of the game, detect play, and making sure say a better dominated play. In Man City won a super player, just that on also by he started so well and knowing Pep. He drew by being half a game, no crowd money and mobility. Menzo Maresca, if you really want to succeed, you know, and also build a different midfielder. Or not to make me associate, but I doubt Manchester City will pay 120. Sequoia England, why as a rank come up 110. Sequoia England, why? Because the English teams will pay. Or championship teams or multi-minutes calculator or more legal Syria. It tells you the amount of money to do or more investing in the club. So he's the favorite of Maresca as well. So Maresca Nyanzo see as I do. On the Baba Ben first choice midfielder. It would the team because of Peno. And now Juma on in the year, Chelsea and so coach is in a bay to Enzo Fernandez or Chelsea now. Or my improve on the tactical side of his game, no, because most of the game this season, or move from a central midfielder to an attacking midfielder, number 10. Into Uche most of the game he played as number 10. And on the increasing in numbers every season. A good player, one of my favorites. Or come Madrid or Madrid midfield no pa because Madrid any the kind of a midfielder. But you 120 million. Fiorentino Perez is here J Gunichim no or how or the Moruno Beba. How be winning the elections no because for the first time a Madrid fans who was stadium now requiring so many pressure and a honor all share. And Madrid and Sudia ready so best spend this be or transfer market so in the last 2-3 seasons. But the reality is that they need a controller in their midfield. And having Endo Fernandez, no, a bit improve our midfield play. You know, but again, Chelsea for so many tenants a do a beboa. Javi Alonso, a manetana, a beboa because a department. So be a fitter, a boy Chelsea, a move on. Casedo, a fit, no, what the form. Enzo Fernandez, a form. Unya Kopama back to his former. You have a stable and coordinative midfielder. Obiano Moba, Omoti Omuasia. And we saw how they match the Paris Saint-Germain midfield in the Champions League. You will have match Barcelona midfield. I missed all the names. Barca midfield. We saw how they match them in the Champions League. So for me, Sergio Memi, Chelsea, I will not allow Enzo Fernandez to go. 3-4 seasons within the club. I think we will offer more. And also I'm extending the contract rather than some Beja will beat Enzo Fernandez. Amanako.
All right. My say hona mo ye de any ye new answer your conference league you know. Anthony Gordon. Among for say Barca and treaty Rashford. Yeah. What's your opinion?
You know I'm with the same opinion.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So far of the two, the Anthony Gordon or the back conversation man say on your number 9, but in a new role, Abra ball matches be other Eddie Howe entrusted Wesa and Watermadin. He was deployed as number 9. In the Champions League, he scored 10 goals. The Barcelona person almost say any La Liga, Champions League. It's the only thing our day ban say, 10 goals from the Champions League na Odeba. So for Rashford, now for Anthony Gordon. Apart from America, meaning the Anthony Gordon the chair Rashford at the age. Apart from American age, meaning the Anthony Gordon the chair Rashford. Exposure, it is Rashford. Experience, it is Rashford. Personality, it is Rashford. And I believe Rashford will even play ahead of him in the English national team. One team in Fashe, Enkai Rashford, no. The game no cowboy against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, abroad because PSG 3-1. Again, the game against Newcastle United at the St. James's Park this season in the Champions League, Rashford decided that game. And he said, Marcus Rashford, Bia. Anthony Gordon, one of my guys, I'm a penny ball boy. A young player, what that potential to get to the top. But Seju, on chair Rashford in terms of the indices are the amount. But Seju, so here, Anthony Gordon edge £150,000 a week. and our deba. Rashford is he was sort of Anthony Gordon. Because Rashford is just around 250-300,000 pounds a week player. Until wage bill no was so. But so Rashford, Barcelona can almost find Rashford. I said, we wage bill not to China, they will just pay 30 million euros. No more they assign them. Until we knew what actually went into the deal. They could believe it because, you know, and cry Urban say, Hansi Flick now convince this boy. Bayern Munich now more read than so. Bayern for no person but again, you consider him and look at Michael Olise untimin no. Osha Hurricane untimin no. Osha Luis Diaz untimin no. So he will not fit into the plan. Even Barcelona, 80 million on the coffee in Azedo. Lamine Yamal on the right or better bench. As number 9. I don't think so because Omesha Fernando Hildadunra. Meka Fernando Hildadunra. He's the agent of Julian Alvarez. And another almost Samba, England, landed Ebeshia Jao Pedro agency. Until they are looking for a number 9. So I don't think Anthony Gordon will fit in as a number 9. On the left, Rashford, on your starter of Barcelona. On the left, it's for Rafinha. And in Barcelona, if it is not Lamine Yamal, it is Rafinha. So Rafinha couldn't want any Rashford never. Femi Lopez into team ball. All these guys are fitting into the plan. It is a joke. I am a moment say Barcelona echo for this particular boy. Looking at the problem of Barcelona, I don't think the solution is Anthony Gordon.
Okay.
Say Omunya replay, and I don't think he's the solution or a player to replace Robert Lewandowski within the Barcelona setup. Say legend they acquire. You need to bring in a profile that fit into the same profile and will be Obama goes. So Julian Alvarez coming on board, super. But it's a joke. Barca 4 and 5 in the Champions League night. Kubas ne Gerard Batemo ebebre. Until I was expecting Barcelona to go in for at least a centre back or young matured or personality. Any of the young Barca between in a pair. Again, Barca need a pivot on the field of play. But on a trap bit for the some goalkeeper no has to do and no one say echo. But let's see. I feel no much I say or transfers no. I hope so more day. Julian Alvarez beba Barca me ni obi aya adwen say I won't choose Anthony Gordon over Rashford. Same yisi kasem any salary Rashford do general what's running free man. In terms of born me who the Anthony Gordon the chair Rashford apart from Laka. Then I say ha. So you nasa the papa. And the Newcastle United he has really performed. So he Newcastle team no Isako we akwa 2 no mudlam finfi no. He has really performed with the St. James's Barcelona. I don't think so with anything ahead of Marcus Rashford.
Ah well, yet also the Amamo Kessben television 93.3 Kumasi 92.9 Accra. Na yentwaswe Emrefia na kamo bako na menu bi am kamo be kan won san quickly. Yeah.
Champion or the champions rank we are kamo champions.
No man can be am for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, be kan.
Yeah, we can no time no go.
You know on the Rashford thing.
Yeah.
Minya certain say Barcelona pay this signing until ma close the Rashford deal. Also more up to 15th June. Say Ombo activated that option to buy Marcus Rashford. Me sure say Adrian Krofoka and they say we will to miss about as number 10. Anthony Gordon.
No, I've not seen him in that position.
The left side, no, more of the left side, and then as a center forward. Because once they are looking for Julian Alvarez, which in Bachelor, according to a top Spanish journalist, Omar offers 61 million pounds sterling plus Ferran Torres to Atletico Madrid. For the boy, on any team, they are ready for Barcelona, which means Julian Alvarez is coming to replace Robert Lewandowski. Then, to say the Andy Kano, if you still have Rafinha there and you have Rashford, the moment you go for Anthony Gordon, and I'm a man for Adrian say, then they will not go in for Marcus Rashford. But they are still interested, but one person will renegotiate with United, probably another loan deal. United say, Omum Peko be from Barcelona, the Omopan says, can I ready? And as I could they will not do any renegotiation. And Nama and Komona Deja, as to say, be or more, have they been fair? I think Sebasa again Sikasem no. Because this boy, but Andy say, oh, Hesika Omode top boy, now the Omode to Rashford. Rashford, different sources equal to 30 million pounds sterling. Some quote 26 million pounds sterling. Let's take the 36. Now, Oesusu DNA almost 70 million pounds sterling, 40 million pounds sterling difference. I think a basic asema then it's better to keep Rashford than to go for him, even though Rashford wages no was low. But also spreading over the years, I will say it will be cheaper here. But they're also looking at age any other.
3 years old. 28, 25, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rashford is 28. Into me, so be 28. He's supposed to be playing at his peak. Until for age in Sisino. Because be to my mouth at least some 3-4 years top performance.
How many players have that pace? The pace that Gordon has. How many of them are also comfortable with the ball in central areas like him? How many of them have a nose for goal? How many of them are under 26? How many of them have been performing at the highest level regularly? How many of them have shown physical durability than he has? There is only one under 26 winger in the world that has answers. That answers all these favorably. His name is Vinny Jr. All right. Emeka Kwadaso, message your day Abba. I don't know.
Now we are comparing Rashford to Anthony Gordon. Now, baby, how the Gordon you could just level.
I'm sure so person apart from Vinny Jr. Basa players all those qualities including Rashford. But when him say United for GD say Rashford so when a good World Cup, they will sell him elsewhere for a bigger figure than the Barca for a year, you know. So United for only ready to negotiate anything.
Won't you accept him back? Won't you accept him?
May Michael Carrick, like I will reintegrate him into the team. Because currently United need a left winger. I'll be about to amount to say Rashford.
All right. I disagree with Dr. Franco Naro. Currently, Derek Con is better than Babaraman. Check the league. Both of them are playing. Derek Con has should have had a call-up. If not starting, he can back up. He can be a backup. Okay, Nana Safo, Westland Accra. Do you know what the coach wants to do next season in the Champions League? Barcelona is going to press up front, and Gordon is going to do so. Rashford struggles to press. The Nasafo and so I've been and so I don't know. Okay.
But he didn't underperform at Barcelona. 28 goals contribution in his first season for me is a good performance from Rashford, especially the Oyemo the Champions League.
Is there nothing to talk about than these so-called football people who don't care about anything? Henry Asante was talking way back as if he has all the football sense. Look at him now. How can you intentionally select the wrong people and pray for them to go and do the right thing? How can you select the wrong people and pray for them to go and do the right thing? The Black Stars will finish at the bottom because of how the FA does its things. Clement, MC Darling, take a ija. Andy most times speaks my mind. Clement anyway, and so Abraham.
Cadenasa report said Rashford will not continue.
Oh, sir.
Cadenasa report.
Okay.
So let's see.
All right. To add to Andy's comparison, Rashford is more injury prone than Anthony Gordon. Barca may not activate Rashford's deal offer if they get Gordon. Sani Saliu before anyway, and so Abre. Pentel has been unlucky. Pentel has been lucky. Pentel hasn't been lucky with the Black Stars. He should have made it into this provisional squad. What about Prince Edu? Should have been called up to Baraga the seller to Rabina Tubawa, Sani Saliu anyway, and so Abre.
No, Prince Edu.
Prince Edu squad, no.
Well.
I think he last game.
And maybe I didn't know before. I don't know. I'm squad now before and don't count there.
That's before.
Okay. Mo hipu after Ikakrengu Crystal Palace. Omo who be there.
Yes,
in their history.
Yes, for the last 1 year, Oliver Glasner lifted the image of Crystal Palace. And Mpimpiya and Yataka say coaches be no matter how the materials or one said you ultimately the APP, and that is you talking about Oliver Glasner. But so you adeba could before I make match adeba kwa nipa be in son san and say so you England on even some of the smaller teams players need be started for their national teams so because of the amount of money or more. Who is their goalkeeper? As you know, the Henderson. He's part of the England squad on the World Cup. go to their right back, or Daniel Munez. Daniel Munez and a border. I think in the last 1 year, 2 players at the World Cup. Okay, Ismail Sarr. Ismail Sarr also a starter for the Senegalese national team. So, Joe, Crystal Palace team, ordinary players are in the room, but in all, you need a very good coach. Or this system, that's no put two together, no what mean your results. And a Juma of Frankfurt, no, say do, and one what me about to attend. I see Munye good enough to match Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace. The number of chances I'm creating, Mateta was not clinical upfront, and yes, I tell you, committee me in your goals, and what the committee me, but the Premier League teams a bet dominating Conference League in Europe and at Bruta. Almost bet dominating at Japan, unless as a Via for never back. And I say, Una Emery could join any of the Spanish teams because I do. Sika almost 2 many players now. Almost airborne and she team my boy Crystal Palace but she almost France national team almost Colombia national team almost Senegal national team almost US national team she players ni nyina almost cut across almost France national team players we need the team almost England national team players inti kudo to Oliver Glasner e kwan a ono so general say uyi almost say Germans no after Vittorio Pozzo Germans they take over the 3-back system. But in recent times, Antonio Conte now be used to 3-back na using yepa. But so can coach ya fanning do the grade A class. No so you see 3-back na the year Juma. Tell you are talking about Oliver Glasner. I feel say any of the teams that want to play 3-back at the highest level, they should consider him because Frankfurt and say Joe, she Juma no Frankfurt no or the Barca and Benfica in that group. Not sure baby or baby. You know Crystal Palace are there, and once again, the amount of money players now motor, almost say, almost too scangu, but a players almost try say, almost beat me away no more titles.
General, I think so. Why are you how or replacing the players in free honor? Because for the 2.5 seasons already on, if you lose a Belechi Eze, if you lose a Michael Olise, January Muna Komagwe, the captain of the side. Yet, Otumaji 3 titles. The FA Cup was won against Man City. Community Shield was won against Liverpool. And the Conference League in Akahu. I think the man has really done well. And he's writing his name in gold in the history of Crystal Palace. Bobukua, India entire history. Omuni international trophy be I'm hoping some big clubs perform. Okay. But the dominance of the English teams in Europe is becoming so glaring. See, I can say FIFA Club World Cup England Conference League title Chelsea in last year and the Crystal Palace abesum. Europa League Aston Villa Arsenal is in the final. Yeah. So mudia grown Arsenal so GDR. Not just the whole Europe is England. Yeah. Now World Cup no sabe can with dia. Not the whole world is England.
Well, ending in as any.
No World Cup neighbor.
Okay.
It is coming home.
Ending any.
World Cup neighbor. They say yeah, support Arsenal no makoji. Champions League.
It is coming.
Now Cruzier na fi wa say gobono.
Say World Cup neighbor. You know that teams been better than England national team.
Mati. Say yeah, England.
Hey England, France, and Brazil.
It's coming home. Okay.
America. Now America and one England.
Yati.
How is America?
It is coming home now, madam. For England, it won't come home. The player the Kupa my father.
Okay. Let me congratulate you for your tenacity, consistency, and commitment to maintaining your integrity and professional standards in an era where many presenters appear to pursue monetary rewards at the expense of ethics and professionalism. Your approach continues to stand out. Sergio, I'm particularly enjoying your discussion on the current Black Stars episode. Amid all the brouhaha, one issue appears evident to me: the problem of compromised coaching. We continue to witness coaches who seem motivated not by professionalism, merit, and national interest, but by financial considerations and external influences. It was my sincere hope that Carlos Queiroz will have come in to put an end to that unfortunate trend. Sadly, it appears he too has fallen into the same trap. Any coach who cannot confidently call his players, justify their inclusion, and defend the squad selection on the basis of performance and merit may not be worthy of the role entrusted to him. The Black Stars deserve leadership built on courage, professionalism, transparency, and accountability. Wow. It is simply papaya. You're fair no for now. Yeah, that's the power for this message. PL. It didn't there. Mr. Papaya ran up as a babonti and fine infants here. For obvious reasons. All right. Yeah, the other see Nafi Andy. So now supposed to chip in something small. That's how they are including.
South African.
Yes, okay. Was the same thing now? As a country, we are releasing it here. I was saying, Ghana, they were saying.
I was talking about their call up, and not necessarily the star.
Okay.
And you know, be out.
But almost starting to be any different.
Yeah, different.
But me Ghana, then we heard say, "You could do be my so honey echo."
Yeah.
Announce here, you know, how I be so unique to be a way crew. Na ye be our South Africa, the old dignitaries are now better now. To very honest, I know Pemiki your name if but microphone and saying, "Omunia
No, when they say football.
I watch it live.
Would I say Sundowns ni far match and I'm giddy Sundowns. Send far from different from no.
You know what I mean? I'm still struggling to support them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm struggling
because of the more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People have their way of supporting teams. And Obi all team here say team we could be before those who the one am. Obi so team get team on pay before 17 mental match. Obi so team get we more pen.
Me the man me paying first of all was the one na me tell Mukasa. Spain, Germany, Italy, and Mukasa. And those times, Upesonia Bibi about Italy, Okoye, no what translate. It was difficult. Tina Bibri, I might be in England, deliberate. Much shedder, one crowd, Mukasa. No matter pro that time. All
right, me support for South Africa. I shall say the Dindi or Bagana days.
Yes. 2010, the support they gave us.
So now we're 2010.
Yes.
My goodness. Me who supported this?
They were so passionate.
I saw me Ghanaians.
Okay.
Tell them they're serious. Bagana.
Now 2010 World Cup, right?
2010 World Cup.
Okay. After where is it from group stage?
Yes.
Support
in Ghana. Na FKK. Because stadia who do South Africans or dressing in Ghana colors. Oh, Bia.
Na FKK. Oh, on board the Moderna. Oh, teams of copy.
No more ye, Doc. Almost open conforming a disease.
That's it.
And conforming a disease. Ah, well.
I'm expecting key sports personality to come out openly and condemn those things.
Oh, okay.
I'm expecting their key sports personalities to come out and condemn some of those things.
Have they done that before? No.
I'm yet.
Yeah.
Ghana for Bedria, jubilate, and I was there, I was sad. About Bayadan, Obokra, Honwanya capital in a Jumania. Sabetu, some of the Mabami were sports into there.
All right. Jupos on the big Krabi Kafawana, almost selection, no Koya Hugo Bruce. One selection from the provisional squad, you know. Wow.
Because you get a lot of players. Oh, you call up. Honestly, when you know Timmy now.
Yeah.
That you know, who coach South Africa now Timmy there. And the Brazil in England more there. And the other, better 10 years now. I
mean, imagine dropping João Pedro.
Yes.
Carlo Ancelotti.
The whole president, Cyril Ramaphosa, na Ujina Hona, yes. Caller. Wow.
So if you are
the board did not be chair president.
Yes, you play how you feel.
The board did not be chair president. Yes.
You know, it seems that
I'm for some him for Ninika cry and maybe between your Casani.
Many says around now the interview of Baby Jet at here.
Yes.
Baby Jet to say after the 2010 World Cup, Odinisi Foyen, the second highest paid player to the Natali.
Yeah.
because of his performance at the World Cup. It has up to the importance of performing for your national team. He was just part of a squad member. But because of his performance, just after the 2010 World Cup, within the next 4 years, the second highest paid player in that team. The Natali Nana number 1 or number 2 because of his performance for the Blasters in the 2010 World Cup. And you know, national team need the player now bar. And yet, on mining kwan a benefit. And yet, prestige in you as a player, I give value to you as a player. Your players, no, say, unya call up, at least also what say. National team now, but one kasa as a player, no, you sought to benefit from that. Yenim KP Boateng, he was on his way to Genoa. He ends up playing for AC Milan. And he said, you know, a South African squad, a OTV.
Oma one selected hagi from provisional squad, you know.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So nice, so nice.
Yeah, you know, the good thing is that
about for the compare Senegal, you know.
Senegal,
Senegal, the tradition and historical perspective. Senegal was another lovely one.
Okay.
They began for be out.
Okay. You will sound be out. But I could have on the bed at Say Wales. Announcement in the 1st June, March in the 2nd June. Yeah, so there's no way I'll meet my way.
Yeah, right.
That's all we are. No more street.
But the other thing is that Umubeba don't announce. Announce very.
Nana squad the grass banner.
Sorry, I'm not panel. Okay. Bible must sorry, we are simple quotation.
The over my quotation.
We are the young.
Thank you, him today.
Did I say where Bible was?
Bible quote. Oh, we are there.
Bible direct.
Direct. The tree direct.
And the upper sorry cranka.
We're very simple. Everyone's a man much away.
Well, the notable names as usual. I will expect so better or move. Evidence Magopa, a part of the list. Lil Foster, a part of the list. The only surprising player, and it seems it cut across. Player could be a coach who said that be or a leader who has experience. Brazil, we're talking about Danilo. England, Savrango was talking about Jordan Henderson the last time. One was the Seoul Stadium in Korea, France versus Senegal. Papi Bouba Diop. A goal now. On team share France by 1-0. I'm saying only game.
Say, I think this FA is using on the coaches for the player selection. The way this coach has fallen into their trap baffles me. Barros Bibiani. A coach now I fall into a big trap and I already there because now so for by how many days by a World Cup call-ups here.
Yeah, 28 man call-up.
A lot of people believe.
Didn't almost coach now follow.
Call-up and be say Bimoye. A more political than say will be depending on tactical.
Oh, okay.
Baba's case, the Joseph Pencil's issue, and the 5 goalkeepers.
Okay.
And see, these are the 3.
5 goalkeepers, not the intro. Who issue be or
No more where you know 5 there. The countries no more.
Say be 3, right?
You know, a country be na name 7 days. Almost 7 days. Almost 5 goalkeepers. Maybe Franco explanation, no. Well, some people will buy it. Say if you look at the both side of the coin, but a lot of people also look at it from, you know, has to full goalkeeper number 1 or the ulti bench no go there. Has to full. Goalkeeper number 1 or the ulti bench no go there.
He's one of the best. Or the ulti bench graders or a better say.
Or a better chairman.
One friends will be for
or a better chairman. Or Koyedeo.
2 fields are going to go.
No. And you can so Obit he smells something fishy. And you can make 5
goalkeepers. What of says 3 goalkeepers now be on Boko World Cup. Agbesini Benjamin Nya qualifies on Boko. Near pay 1 other goalkeeper. And this is 2 goalkeepers from Hearts of Oak. I bet my call World Cup. Now 1 other goalkeeper.
I disagree. That's me.
Okay.
I disagree. I bet you show enough. Let's say Ozzy didn't call World Cup.
2 fields are political.
Oh, the connection is there.
Connection, bay.
What's it?
May I be one?
Oh, you know, I would say why Dreams FC connected. Who doesn't?
Agbesi.
Aye. Who doesn't know? Until people are raising concern, you over to almost
Dreams FC connected. I said, or a Dreams FC player.
That is where he started now, Baba Bidruha. And a lot
What's
of
the only Dreams player?
A lot of people feel so you're connected with the FA president. A lot of people. I'm discussing the audience out there.
Okay.
And nothing I'm for raising concern. Teams now call World Cup. How many teams now fair goalkeeper or second goalkeeper? It's maybe there. Before Safran comes in, maybe there will be raising concern or our points. Again, I've spoken, Baba and Joseph Ainsley should repeat it and Jimmy Besson and repeat it. It will be the Bema will be here. What raising concern? You know, Eba Carlos Correz resign. Eba who's and no, I said about players be a visa more.
Local boys.
Yes. Coach, you know, pair what I've heard. Now come person or more coach and see who will not accept them.
They will what it is.
Yes. Coach they say he will not accept them. Everyone only team ni more camp. Inti clearly local players now you know a channel here yet say there will be a quota or players will be included from the local scene. You know, I said, baby, a baby do it. A artist will be a Benjamin Asaren. Say, BNC from a chida. BB a artist will be there because even our 3rd team for the Blasters, your first player of Bemu about the 66 minutes, which is Razak Simpson. Your 2nd player, which is Salim Adams, arguably the best player in the Ghana Premier League, about 76 minutes. So the Mabetins about 76 minutes. And you look around and look at the team on paper. A decran and Crawford were treating and forming Kahon, Tis will be able to look up Liabiadi. Obika Joseph Pencil, Obika Majid Ashimeru, Obika Afunejan. None of people are able FA any or more connections we should consider any of the local players that I mentioned. Ebenezer Aban, Razak Simpson, Salim Adams, Obiamo Moti. A lot of people raise the concern.
Okay.
General no can say me the 2 this to say Solomon Agbesi only any business being in the Black Stars camp. If you are not good enough to command a position in Ghana Premier League, you have no business being in the Black Stars. So when you're good enough to command a starting position in Ghana Premier League, you have no business being in the Black Stars and going into the World Cup.
Wow.
Yes.
I see.
If he's not good enough to start in the Ghana Premier League, nobody should preach to me.
He's second to the best goalkeeper around.
In the second to
the best goalkeeper around. foreign local now.
But he's not
good.
good.
Or second to the best
but he's
goalkeeper.
Not good enough.
In the estimation of the coach, Krano,
No,
number one. Number one.
The fact remains that General, the fact remains that when Benjamin Sari got injured, our Muko Swedru, our dressing or undressing you free or camp on the or starting I will see a maybe he took over. Number one goalkeeper no be emu we prayer and our assignment to be about them. Obi bedem no buy any pakron them. The guy recovered, he comes back and continue as a number one. Into betumi use West an addiction and a brofu beka kire me say omu number one. When we na we nature we na de bia so omu no ya available order.
But see though.
Enti no be si pen. Bibia no ensi da.
Yeah. From Asante Kotoko. Asali for Ansani Mohammed Odum. No many goalkeepers.
No, World Cup.
Black Stars.
World Cup.
Oh, at the crow. Black Stars. Black Stars. For Black Stars. For Black Stars. AFCON or World Cup, your best players around. Your best players who we are seeing behind the ball AFCON. The World Cup. So AFCON also a World Cup the best. And only 2 goalkeepers from Asante Kotoko.
And the platform there, it's like we are selecting our best. So
but
the
still deal with the platform issue. World Cup now yeah common. Any AFCON and your pet. Said you stay. Oh no, you know me best players. And I say, oh dear now can
tournament in
the argument is that at that time no, who can local players are we bring no about blasters. How many local players? Your league now this time at the same. Your league in the standard at the same.
Who argument say the first will be assistant will be say assistant in this okubino.
Until I make a chance say
be a befa number one for one.
General them person make can say.
But that I know be assistant
we are talking about Ghana Premier League of today and you are not good enough to start.
You're starting as something I walk on. So on started there and say oko.
Debbie,
but na ba kon start oko talk about also can hold Black Stars.
Those time at what time? Those time no look at some say we na Black Stars. And the papa be obi e too quiet. Ghana Premier League now falling down by the form 1-9. And I was starting with Ghana Premier League. Yes, I'm for World Cup.
On starting, but or better as you be or starting. And also,
we are not picking it.
Before almost started, baby. You know, Now Ghana have got 3 goalkeepers. Ube Yagwis every.
Maybe in a film.
Ube Yagwis every.
Yeah. At the end of
Obefa Benjamin Che. Obefa Gwis
General Felix Che.
Even though on start
on any day, the Felix Che what them. Ama me dear ma winning league. Any day Felix Che ayeno from the past 3-4 seasons. I'll rate him ahead of Agbesi. We be free in China. I'm saying that this Ghana Premier League now airborne. So when you're good enough to start, let's say Benjamin is good, but you are not better than him. Is the reason he's playing ahead of you.
Okay.
And a bench goalkeeper in the current Ghana Premier League has no business to be at the World Cup.
Political.
For me, he has no business being there, but I don't have just who the link, you know.
Meaning
say no dreams. And I know at a point in time, Dreams wanted him to come back, but he didn't agree. But if there's some elements around Dreams, I be managing dear. That one, I don't have the facts.
Okay. Me ma mfo to me ma yini dwa kra. Why yini dwa? Me ha me na to ma watwa kosi be bi kra. Kinsley Tamale no political no oneniji ho. The side statement is in Genesis 4:7 and it was God who asked Cain after he had killed his brother Abel. Kinsley Tamale and a school Bible mu. Aya da bia otiti hwan site ahodo football why aya nya time kakra so hwe Bible mu wo na make acho wo na make acho
massive quotation
simple quotation we uye ni ya well unim say Bible na wo also any Bible mu nim
say the right quotation
wo say any Bible mu please I'm vote you
me say who did also quote to nam say Bible mu
disappointing go for ba.
No, quotation has a
also Bible.
The same quotation.
Bible must.
But
the one say after Cain killed Abel. Before he killed Abel.
Story no here, baby. I didn't know what he had. Unya so amengo.
Oh, sir, Nyankopon catch Cain. Oh, he told him before Okuni.
Sir. Okay. Last, you know, me my chance for that. But could you reference?
No, me can't say.
Reference.
It's all right. The minimum say, I ask him Nyankopon catch Cain.
Say,
or your papa and can anyone.
Yeah.
After no couple,
no, could you know so did I do it?
Uja yodina. Yedina so den kofa ko.
Yeah, they are being a message.
Yeah. We na fi ko ye calls we are.
Kafomo. Obiton ni dying uncompleted building.
You know, cause you buru you bia.
Who defeated na kofa nse.
Wo kofa se betuto bobabo.
Odo cobra, make sure the source of the Abigail no baka. I feel benya.
Obiton ni dying. Was it a uncompleted building, a 4 bedrooms house and oton with kitchen and hall. Our father bomfa one be a dino ewo into you be our interest opedan to a day see drum pempenso bi and a pebiata free our number way so 053 553 1335 053 553 1335 and on the number no and that's 0550 54 3398 0550 54 3398 obetima frey one number way so Franco Trading Enterprise wo phone ato Nokia phone Samsung iPhone a Franco Trading Enterprise wo smart television ato a Franco Trading Enterprise wo fridge and ato a Franco Trading Enterprise and wo so ko na wo tobi wo bi air condition a Franco Trading Enterprise and now kwa wo babwa ama wonsa etimi akabi ewo ho wo CCTV camera a Franco Trading Enterprise and wo se wo kom na ko pebito Franco our branches are dom your number is 0245 316969 0245 316969 your branches are dom and so Kumasi ha ODBet so betwa bet na bedia eye ODBet and also twa bet no awe ya so ye your platform no eye smooth simple and eye secured and nunti utwa bet no wa kan hunu say bet na utwa no utwa platform a unya how bia ewo so o matches no o football games no bia pese utwa bet no hu bia no obetime twa wo ODBet apart from no utwa na udia fast withdrawals hot casino games ewo home at the amount cashback and so ewo home o register with the sika your first depositor yabema 100% bonus and so home enunti and also we use ODBet twa bet no ewo ODBet na utwa bet no ewo ODBet ubedi udiam wonsa ebetimi akan sika no intentem so Abraham wunya ehawo bia enunti de bia mekamfo edemaw se twa bet no ewo ODBet na utwa bet no ewo ODBet eho ena beboa wo ema bibia etimi akonkan enso ede amaw bet de ye na utwa bet no na udia ODBet ena beboa ma wonsam etimi akan high sense promotion no ekoso pa enunti so pe fridge ato bupe bibia to home appliance bia ena pe bia to a high sense and also call Maseye. Woko Masaya on my bow, ama wonsa etimi aka ebi enso ato television, fridge, washing machine, mobile phone, kettle, iron, bibia pebianum for when it's high sense. Yaba boa mansa etimi akebi. Woto bianso ebema 5 years warranty ewo ho. Hebaso Company Limited at the Hebaso Criminal at the Abedjaso. Kope Hebaso Criminal be ne UC. We use ebeboa we ye papa ebema no be hyiemu am enigye no ewie pay your a day amount Unilever International at the Lux Beauty Tablet Soap no at the big so. For Lux Beauty Tablet Soap ni be fe dware. Emfaso no edoso. Wo di dware a ebeboa be yi fin amawawo ama ho ye hwam aboa ma skin atoso be ma okala abaye papa. Unilever International and the Deluxe Beauty Tablet Soap no e de abedwa so. For when it a cosmetic shop and nasa supermarket bia benye bia to wo ko ne wanya bia your number ne 0240 219191 0240 219191 the one and only general.
Okay. All right. Enti na de ho enso eno no. Na already bisa Kane say adentina obuafui na wamunai. I'm saying I'm for the quotation name, but more than Italy. The already bisa Kane say adentina wamunai. Na say we any year anka wanim entia na na say wanye no ye wanye ni ye nti boni butu epono ano. Wow. Okay, enti na enso ntiemu eho eno no. Say please, it was said to Cain before he killed his brother. All right. Owo and I didn't say muenum and so abantu we dem say uhuson
medibem.
All right. Ebeba local service center kwa make ebeba videos no nyina enso I ready ewa ha ebe dimunchemu enso ebe bremu nsuo bi esi tonkra ama satellite na ewo multi tv yini so nyina no problems nko anti ama for complain pa nsuo papa kitikiti pa na ma yenya sa problems no mamu chopa monfa encheye na in free her. All right. BYT. Yes.
Yeah. And now 28 May.
Okay.
T 28 May. Yabesha said you're free 1955. Now General 1955. Now British Nigeria and Ghana Ediashim. Marcha not that time. Ubia Go Coast 11. And almost here British Nigeria 255. Up to date and Ebemao 71 years. Ghana and Nigeria and so a boy. Na almost say 1-0 general. Yemum no mo edeshimu ama yes omo 1-0. E was our game in him. Enti sa go no and so a Gaspar Manu and a Maya sa go no. Na Ghana team no ye AR Kasim in go. Na ye wo Kwame Apia Bensusu. Na ye wo Kwame na Otu Chris Bryant captain that time Tim Gaba Baba Yara James Ajay na Sebibuachi CK Jemfi na Oscar Gaspar Manu ono ene say ye go no enti Nigeria for be lusu match no by go to nil. General 1961 up to date and 28 May 61 ebe ma 65 years na no so World Cup qualifiers general sa qualifiers no se Ghana timi yi Morocco free mu a ye next opponent ebe ye Spain 62 World Cup Chile FIFA ye say Africa yen slot we benya no this a couple confederation playoff na ye playoff no so na Spain for so antimi an qualify nti Spain na aba be gina ho a omone Ghana anase Nigeria Morocco winner ebehia na general Morocco for no ba Ghana be ball draw nti that was April 1961 nti ye kwa na yakwa hwese ye betimi ahye nanka yakwa akosia Spain ni ahwese ye be kwa first World Cup in 1962 baso so 61 28 May and 50 65 years Morocco for share 1-0 yentimi ante Ketesi Mohamed Kafi on a share go no first half na Spanish referee and a bedi sa match no Enrique Blanco Perez from Spain on a bedi na wa be so uni Spain and akwakosia nti ye kon ya na ma ntimi amfa ma Ghana ema omo share e ka ba ko a General yentimi ante 1961 Ghana so yentimi anko PM sa play off no na Morocco koye na Morocco so koye ni ti anyeye olusu ofie 1-0 na okolusu 3-2 enso Morocco Spain sa we match ne de omo ya de pa but enementima koye na Morocco for free mu a Spain equal 62 World Cup na General 1972 so ye 54 years 28 May na Ghana yenye qualification a yebeko Munich Olympic Games so na ko CK Gemfi ɛde Ghana gyina kono yɛ last match no 8 points ɛna Cameroon Togo ɔmo nso edi akyi so Cameroon ni Togo no se Togo for ɛtɛma Cameroon so ɔmo more than 5-6 a ni yɛ lose more goals a ɔmo de goals be sanya ho enti Senegal for ɛte yɛ hyɛ ba general Senegal yɛ hyɛ 2 ne no na still ano yɛnya goals ɛyɛ 4 ɛde 4 goals a qualify ɛkɔ yanim yɛne Cameroon nya pɛpɛpɛ ba Cameroon yɛ kɔ ɔmo kora kɔhyɛ wɔn nti yɛwie yɛ 8 points yɛgyae no na de qualify for Munich 1972 Olympic Games and so that was Ghana yen third time ayeko ni akọ Japan 64 ni akọ Mexico 68 nti ye third time aye pese ye qualify no and then 54 years Ghana ye nyina no biati good news say yakọ lusu e Dakar but 2-0 ye lusu ye no Togo for e consider just a goal Cameroon for so one pe ni atete say Togo for Cameroon for be so mo be 7-6 ni ade nti say Ghana kwotehwe ni antimi anya draw kra ye benya 8 points but omumum e be qualify sa ata na 2 point system ti ye 8 na Cameroon for 6 points omunya 1-0 no omo antimi anya go biem nti Ghana team of Malija be na ye wo goalkeeper ye friend say SL Mensa na Ghana ekuta akwete ama na ye wo Peter Lamte we ye team nim ye wo Mengel ye wo players omo ejira omo na so ye pa akwasi usu powerhouse omo nyina no boaye ma Ghana ye lose 2-0 but ye ba fie no na ye osebo na Ghana de baaye na general na 20 years pepepe 28 May 2006 na minim ba bia wo say bia na wo boase de na ye PAB special knockout one touch for a sponsor na omo hyase yimu nti clubs ne boy be do quarter finals na kotoko ekohia Heart of Lions emensuo to same ade kyenye no wo pando kotoko hyeye na Kimface aso e de si oboase go face so as go that time ashe wo mo ama House of Folk nso etimi ashe Sportif nti semi finals no kotoko ehia Kimface na House su ko hia team andia de second year Azakes wo Jando Park na Kumase no Eric Niban ya adwuma ma kotoko etimi eyi Kimface afrim sanso na House so rene 3-1 on penalties ewo Jando Park eyi team a your friends second year Azakes afrim enti after semi finals no final game no ye de Baoboase PIB special knockout 2006 na kotoko ne asa about top 4 na House ehia draw kotoko hia win ewo sunwan ama House kwamna boa fa kwhye ama Georgia amu ateka but draw na House epe no omo de ye champions ewo 2006 top 4 into 2 weeks time na special knockout no so finals abesete into coach Chakenten for House ena kotoko nso coach your friend say EK Afrane into omo koshia wa Obuasi and Clay Sports Stadium na general referee di no ofinsawom Samuel Kejesi ene bedi sa match no na game no kotoko starte Eric Niban in goal 2 no Kaneta Ababio unze no akobo Obuasi as goal from All Blast into a captain of Obuasi as good to no Obuasi pa ena 3 delete Godfrey Yeboah TV3 4 no ye Muntala Mohammed ofli All Blast ene ba kotoko ofli Sportif de ba kotoko ten pa na ono ena igina 4 ena 5 no ye William Thompson Agauli 6 delete Michael Asante de obo kotoko 7 King George Amani Yamoa 8 Kwabna Doji Basabasa na chese mfifro de baabia ko de Kwabna Doji Ameture 9 10 Edmono Osu ansa 11 ko ma Makadua Mufa enti Yadua Mufa during the game ofrimu ema Nasuru Gani ebem na House so started goalkeeper Lord Cote ena Yaman Kwamre Kubo 2 Steven Ofe 3 4 and 5 no ya Kwabna Boafo no Charles Vardes so no ne Muntala Mohammed Nyana about 4 and 5 for Sportif to Riabaha 6 Antonia 9 7 Joe Abiski Louis the Obo has 8 years Stanley at 2 Afezi and Rubin Senior 9 Eric Gauga 10 and 11 Alfred Nila be the Kalusha and Alfred Nila be Sufrim Emma Ben Moses Sando and so bem we one change na game no na full 45 so your boy and a second half has a go in so toy na time in so ne sase se to na ha supporters sase se o mu yedede sanse nyankonton ato and general Nisima there was a free kick and a has pejaye through Yaman Kwamriku and Gau Sata Moko has Gau ntimi nhyɛ goal na ya atwe general na nya asɛm kotoa ɛna Gau Gatete share ɛyɛ Eric Niba wɔ Boase Lenkley Sports Stadium so ɛna 20 years pepe pa
Guza ga say oton player
one goes dira Gau bre ontimi nhyɛ goal and that game no ɛna Gau see cross say me dase na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno no ɔsɛ kɔtɔkɔ nko adeɛ ɔkim face and 2000 onya go nti ɛyɛ kɔtɔkɔ nko adeɛ ɔbɛhyɛ Gau free house no na kɔtɔkɔ house matches Cape Coast no ahyɛ go 3-1 no ɔhyɛ bi ɛna ɔbɛkae a ɔmo saa bɛhyia 3-3 wɔ Kumasi 2007 ɛno nso ɔhyɛ bi nti Gau kura no ɛwɔ House of Folk owie no wabɔ 3 ɛna deɛ tia Asante Kɔtɔkɔ ɛwɔ ne career as ɛyɛ House of Folk player ba ɔkim face adeɛ na ɔtaa ha adwene paa 2000 league mekae paa ɔne ɛyɛ ɔpanehye club yɛ Kumasi Asante Kɔtɔkɔ ne adeɛ nti Gau Gatete 66 minutes enya the only goal ɛwɔ game nim obi ɔbɛkae bi as that time na 2006 na Ghana league no ba be hyase ama ya sa behwe say 2006 2007 Kɔtɔkɔ na defending champions say na besi akɔ 4 na o makɔpre ho ama has age into 2 weeks time after 14th May ɛwɔ Sunya Coronation Park no na for the first time in Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium o mu hia no but 77 ɛna o mo hia Obuasi a efiri ho na o mo mbɔ match bia wɔ Obuasi biem after Hose Park game a Kɔtɔkɔ share has 3-0 ɛwɔ hɔ a Justice Apiamo say adwuma no in 77 nti after 77 no Obuasi written say Kɔtɔkɔ has biem ɛna 2006 two teams ni kohyia ya has enso ete omo 77 3-0 ombe lusu wo Obuasi no enso enya sa go a Gau enso ehye mo a oti akenten ede has eje sa PLB special knockout a born 2006 nti ene 20 years pepepa na sa amre na Obuasi Lenkley na supporters dodo na ewuram sanse na ekobo one ansa ba bia ya aboma na ubia enso alert for that game no but na diaba ne say Benadombote obebobi omobi ebisi bote ko ebisi bote atukwa ebisi bote ko trials any ade anti sa game ne ehu Dombote was sa game nim ti omo ko enyina no ten say bote nim de be den say Kɔtɔkɔ ebe lusu sa match we one na be share ma has but Gau a no onhye go no general na nya sa go no was sa game nim.
Okay, wow. Interesting. The bar and free summer na Gau goes na ba na.
Yeah, afi na Gau hye.
Na okay.
Na Gau hye goes. Has boy me kai pa say to has ne Tamayut. Yeah. Gau be see form or ye adwuma no enti na Gau goes no 2007 2008 league no e hyase say ba John Kujo Dombote boss short me na John Kujo yi e na be turn anim Cape Coast e wa ye hu an say Gau a started enampo na chi celebrity na say ball no wahye and so until Gau nya go but one said live up to expectation say they no working face ubenya wone Ben Wilson player bit say Prince Entry Boss yakon na smala la sanyaya danimu na Gau da hobi na sa on sa mo front line sa players no na mo ha adwini ye pa na but Gau to us no na gosa na bi obenya ewo ose krom said na Kimfesa ejana na so even 2005 CAF Confederations Cup group stage no omo bo omo ni AS Massa na omo bo omo ko Bandad Insurance Nigeria na Gau ekoye adwuma na e na ba bia na Gau di goals be man Gatete na untimi wonti ase but with us no ana ataso folk no na mu aye den dia man pa e say onyanya goals but Gau goals expectation na nyete say de onyanya but has ne FC 105 na as akolusu 3-0 and woni Kofi Abanga mo kaja gum 2008 omo ye bia nya 3-1 win but na away go ndi has free make I pa no so Gau sweaty more e de ma has say na nko benya sa qualification no but no so antimi anye
Owusu Bempa, good morning. No, good afternoon, baby. Awobia. Also, throughout the 1993 season, Antonio Sekojo was Kumasi Asante Kotoko's #1 league and African Cup, including final against Zamalek. Yet Edward Ansa, who was then Kumasi Asante Kotoko's reserve goalkeeper, was the preferred choice at the Black Stars at AFCON 1994. Though Osai was at the AFCON. Oh, okay. The Osubempa and so the Ode Abba no. 11C, Ajumawura and Kasankasa. Champion do Agbesi will start at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I've even advocated for Kumasi Asante Kotoko to go for him. He's a very good goalkeeper. He will start in all the other GPL teams. It reminds me of Odum and Salif Wansa, both of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Materials at the Black Stars and also Edward Ansah and Salif Wansa in the same team. Kumasi Asante Kotoko at a point had 11 players in the Black Stars, same as House of Oaks 64 Battalion. Jumawura and Kasa. 11C, or your foreign player, or your local player. Foreign player. Wow. So Jitum C. 11C. So Jitum so a foreign player. Yeah, on your local player. Yes. C. All right. Maminko, Kose Franise on 11C and ya Juni Bako. General, if I'm to start 5 goalkeepers, Solomon Agbesi wouldn't be in my list. Number 1, Benjamin Asare. Number 2, Musa of Samatex. Number 3, Che of Midiama. Number 4, Kobe of Gold Stars. And number 5, Rahman of Dreams FC. And in the best 5 goalkeepers in the country, Mitre Akosia Frane of Brekum Chelsea, or team manager, I don't know. Or says your team seeing also the number 1 Benjamin Asare. Number 2, Musa of Samatex. Number 3, Che of Mediama. Number 4, Kobe Gold Stars. And then number 5, Rahman of Dreams FC.
Well, said General, Obiti say Asare. Ode goalkeeper Agbesi beto to no ho a. Unza Asare da most of their games. Asare da 19 league matches. When Agbesi ja 12. But Agbesi 12 matches no die no. Emu miansa pe no concede goals.
Okay.
When Akarela saw mu 2-0. When Mediama saw mu 1-0. And now Mbo 2-2 against All Blacks. Okay. So sa 3 matches. Dia oko 9 clean sheet. Wow. So obi beka say Bias and expand no ma Agbesi da most games compared to Asare 19 matches. Asare so called 14 clean sheets. Okay. In 19 games. Okay. On also 5 games you know concede goals. Enti wo compare omu miensa and omu mienu a ebianka Agbesi nya most games dia kono so be live up to expectation. Ebia anka nya ne say yeke because say what that just 12 matches no akọ 9 clean sheets. Now the entire season the best goalkeeper equal 17 clean sheets in ebia ebe 32 matches na share in ratio a say ebianka Agbesi Bemu year and I said that most games are Bianco so a be map that a number of a goals or concede and I say or clean sheet. But many baby na I didn't say Felix Che abon home over the years or the Mediama group stage of the CAF Champions League and league no so waje in Premier no so as a goalkeeper. The last time Omoje no on a keep you post no Odomoko Africa. And at this time, was maintaining as a goalkeeper or club. In terms of your league near experience in Bibiano, or the Agbesi de Beto no, I did 2 league titles. Ako group stage when Agbesi Suebi or a team Dreams FC ako semi-finals at the FA Cup. But Agbesi for 1 season without say or Dagu. Okay. In Jebia Hoka Krano, and in terms of numbers, or the bed justify my keeper be say the performance day in day out or gusu say or Dagu no. E was run come be my Felix Che. And them no be I addresses and KBA the 2 local goalkeepers kwa. Ide be Felix Che and as be kwa share goalkeeper Imano Kobi of a year baby any Gold Stars. Because even the league equal area no na 2 goalkeepers yana na pre-league no. E wo mu say Musa of a year Samates ako most clean sheets in our league. But ebi a obehe ni position ni goals or concede here and ebi at a point ebi a games or boy ne matches ebi onya clean sheets ni ade na ade atoto omuso anu mu pe league ni age no enti de bia ye ne said wa clean sheet do na say friend national team so a
well clean sheet na chese obi
goalkeeper what just but obi akọ
it depends on factors be brave and a goalkeeper and concede and it doesn't make him the best goalkeeper
and 3 seasons ni o say they be a top clean sheet ubenya Felix Che this season once gunu wani mwase wasa in terms of clean sheets we Musa Mufu was
no a clean sheet
yes and the performance was almost at the Ghana league Into performance in any day.
Depends on attack now, Ukushano, and it will defense and modern more. People are ball crime or something. Now the net clean sheet, now be a safe throughout the game. Now back Kukoshana. It's all better to go ball about. Come on.
The number of games okay,
do only know Adriana, number of goalkeepers, not about 5 goalkeepers. Solomon Agbesinka. From Rahman, Musa, mention them 5. Yeah. Benjamin Asare and 2 other goalkeepers.
No, me Agbeshi be but me rate Agbeshi ahead of Asare and Felix Chey.
Okay. But who did the better?
But then the for me goalkeepers be Felix Chey. Asare ni wa Asare kwado kan ho dada. Nti bia Felix Chey. Na me de Yimano Kubiaba. Na me de of Bibiani Gold Stars. Okay. Na me de Agbeshi aba. Nti between Agbeshi ne Musa no. Omumi oni be pretend them for no pay me rating. Okay. Because Dreams FC goalkeeper na ya ade all right, but e be a team no one no pressure ni bibie wom ne in terms of availability e wo ho ne matches awadam. Ene be boa na manatimi awuram, but Agbeshi su kakra obeda ye ne saves o ye ne dodo na nsema na o mo kafa no ho no. Say 12 matches now ko 9 clean sheets.
When the clean sheets no win house.
There be say ono so no clean sheets no odo mo je bibia obi ahu say Agbeshi a perform. Nti e bia kakra na oda no e bi ono the number of games keepers na that nti no obi eba na de clean sheet do no be but Agbeshi kutu abi no so ndae no ono so ye adwuma na maka say Karela na share no 2 e na Mediama share no 1-0 e na one All Blacks ball 2-2 sa 3 games we na ball store na tenem in combine 5 goals no concede. Okay. E na has so Benjamin Asare so e da 19 games no so call 14 clean sheet e na the last goalkeeper here was Sari Swipe. And so 3 matches or die, or 1 clean sheet, and at the other games, Mediama share 4-2, and at the last time so Okolusu or a year Samates, but all show on so 3 matches pen when you die. But combined 34 matches I has won this season. In Agbeshi kakra no da minim bia bibi bebrewum.
Okay.
Goalkeeper has the most clean sheet in our league.
Musa
Samates.
Yeah.
It is a clean sheet in the day can they are sending so no.
And I make can say no near day cardia.
We are not the free honor Ghana Premier League. Clean sheet now, your day clean sheet. Strikers no more goes no more young for manco. I just say value your goals no near clean sheet. Some matter come 19 goals. Yan Fananco. What I say? August no crash 17 goals. Yan Fananco.
6 in the Kawana.
I
thought it was goals.
Say Omar established
19. So be entry.
Tis Omar ranking.
I mean, because 6 in the Kawana.
Yan Chem Brian. Okay. August no crash 17 goals. Yan Fananco. Your boy, a young apostle, I think 14 goals.
Young apostle, Dembele.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yan Fananco. And you more mushisha goals no cry, say, more.
Richmond Puku.
Yan Fanco. Na other near value clean sheet, near value goals.
Okay. Salam and Eid Mubarak to you and your crew. Why do Franco Nara and Andy Kem keep saying Carlos Queiroz selected and made a call-up on the Black Stars players, knowing very well it's Ket Okreku and his people who did it with their wake-keeping and vigil operations. Secondly, if Abaraman is talking about just a handful of his home country supporters booing him, then he should be ready to see us do to him in his face in the USA because we made him who he is now. Mohamed Fosu appeared away from USA and America hono team de ba ba ye kwa kwa sering go for
Mohamed Abutre
Munya is our America
the way to go.
Yo.
So we could boo Ghana players or America hono.
Okay. And so I don't know. I also disagree with Akwesi Frane. Agbeshi kept 9 clean sheets in 12 games. He's better than his 2 goalkeepers. Is Rahman, the Dreams keeper, better than Prince Osei of Aduana? Che cost Mediama a lot. Had it not been his mistakes, Mediama would have won the league even in March. My top 5, Benjamin Asare, Emmanuel Kobi, Musa of Samatex, Solomon Agbeshi, and Prince Osei, Spain Boga, and anyway, and so free Germany Abre Yang. We need to manage to a year yes first messages well. And Tina and so I don't know, and I was saying Otifi onye juma.
Obi no be a man hotspot.
Statistics could be
Poor sound quality and picture instability, major feature of your program today. Oh, Kekusi Joseph is here for the messages are papa doson mumfa enche pa na me chechire mu kakra no. Say in subrani bi say to one cry and affect satellites. This is now a multi TV decoder no so no. Mam use this is in this mo I'm say no na cause sa di ni na mumfa enche pa na hwehwea na enye mfanche minim sa na obanya na Facebook ni YouTube so na oh sa problems are oh sa
there be ho de
bibia ga so kama
and depending on our network.
Okay so so na plus Kessben TV plus or pick it program live. Okay, all right.
You see, General, now me can say statistics could be deceptive. Especially this clean sheet team. Who has Fuka? This season, they know we say let's defend. 34 games, has scored only 25 goals, conceding 15. Or back game now, the end say Mayan Shemi. To my actually pampe. Until a no banner we now call the credit who could clean sheets in Kwazwa 1 year. Ubeye mistake. Unim say apart from Hohoi when we league, you know, has and she goes to do and see team bia. Not even Levin Wonders. Has scored 25 is the least we Hohoi Omujaba. I think Hohoi time Omujaba no more 22 goals. Yeah. So what it means is that the system of Hasselhoff was such that
I've done that. Frederick Casaro so AFCON no account at the time I know to goalkeepers trainer. Was I call Hasselhoff no to me manage as CA a goalkeepers from the department or more award the provisionalist.
See, probably they are the only two local boys.
Yes,
the Black Stars.
Mami mwana paso papa. Michel
no one can answer.
Oh, say say onunu breaki eja wo munyina because on say
ye na di okolukru
onu okolukru manza na ye na di
okay
so omo no onu ne gazali mu
otenikwem
onu ne gazali mu movie fast because omo ko but naja we nipa tam wo RTU or Christian Monsters na satam ne isusu echeche ball no Christian Monsters on Eric Mbromo me hwe ne pa later obesre call RTU or ko da go I will live up to the billing. I will call you goalkeepers trainer. Wow, what's that?
I want to say shoot to cover problems with Brie Eba in the Semo enche ye bomodia say bitimi amamotimi ahwe program no and so live meko na makofa Dr. Amuzu enso nkrato kakra abayeba na fe mu videos na amodi abere nyina enso no yetimi ahwe kakra ye basisia
akwa mema etiefo nyina kwa baba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na ye de dobia ba ye fe no Amuzu garlic bitters eyeduru a emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua nu mu eyeduru ebua ma obi a ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi su a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye Amuzu garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetweme unya Amuzu garlic no mu to edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke no mu to edi. Some drain na suffer bi onya stroke for years. What thought wa menu panom I na wetimi asori ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Say utie me na say uyo chembe wu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahom mede woni so Amuzu Garlic Bitters dilate the arteries. Ebia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu Garlic no pancreas no ya de ne mudidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no. Me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu Garlic Bitters improves vision. Obu ohwo a ne pressure was with the man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu Garlic no mo bua ma friends woni na ai wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa bia home ban sese home no was bebre sa kope Amuzu Garlic nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre panse wada ye frade bi zinc ene sulfur ye rich Amuzu Garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada inti de na ho ede ma no kope Amuzu Garlic Bitters nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda homa chia untini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mwe. Nyambo jeni die fusane enko bema no hunade chia. Watini nka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti. Ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban ema sebuo ema kosu atuo nyina no emoni nyina kosu kama enti oba obuni se a embe yie obe hia Amuzu Garlic Bitters oba on person na wo eti kosu hia Amuzu Garlic Bitters uko drugstore pharmacy anase herbal shop biara obenye bi ato upedro semise bi nso a no afra mi nama eye 0247 776743 0247 77 67 43. Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
Sergio, your family death from Mikasafi on why Ben Musica. Sergio, I don't want to see near Jumas from Kwamoye. Kono hadi itula no from 9:30 10 okodia through her Kessben sports ne demusa. Sergio, kakra de kan the coach no onye steady. O selection ya shani say edi ebom pa ise duku yu na nko yedi ya ene hwa na wasa yede niam ato ano ho o sanko Sergio mo nya menye dwuma
Sergio Blasters nsensam ne de yakare yaka ade bechien Sir Frank Nero akade me yewani a I disagree totally. Any players here one na Andy Lucas and Andy say Eco England were options. Even one bench players one for non call Alexander Trent Alexander nomina or ye Kupama number 1 for 1 conquano. Say what can way then were frefre another 23 man squad crack work up no binya. That is Ghana. Ghana so the same thing. You can frefre another 23 I don't know work up binya. Then you me wani. Obi akoba 35 minutes the whole season 35 minutes. I said then go big Real Madrid. Day and day na you know jinim on po amfa nanko. Nti yen hwe
from for national team. The entire yes as a big promote ye press now. As we is it not the more nya from national team. Yen for press now. There 8 players no more started for the league. So the team league no more I so first one time we mono go league no we qualify both as engineers so qualify we qualify so it's any sir na team the 10 teams no more league no na pitches no so come
Sergio mcheche one wa panfo ina person bisa say Black Stars no chese wumbo top 5 leagues na say e fra na and so almost saw one at the Omoko. Then person business Black Stars a fin or more dear and just a omo clap and me person bizarre. If one or more clap in the Black Stars ana.
Good afternoon. But your friend, I could tell them but your business a day na Ghana Blaster coach. Omujina so omude fresh Roman Gusi on national team camp. Listen say the whole of last season minu ko dodo awada ya enu team my friend. Obiada league no aji what you call it trophy. Awada ya fresh goalkeeper. Nti dey na omujina so omude fresh Roman.
Good morning. Of Abrini.
Sergio, let me say Kotoko. Ensemi na ade bi kire madwen na mse kire madwen. Dan no ya rentama wo mu na prayers ni nyina eto no. Sergio me hu se emwa. Inte emwa no se prayers no mo check na se ye control mo ye hye wo mo so. Ade o mpese mo ye no o mu nya kwan enye de enye. Sergio obegye dia tamwa na sa ne ma we nyina eni wo no. Na prayers no ku o mo hu. E bobo no pa na de other teams na o mo so ni sa club house no mo tie no de hwese no performance tie on say boys no mo bebre e wo yire bebre wo girlfriends ni ade eti no wo munya kwan ko ma ne nchen ade se ne wo mo ehye school bi a say ye camp wo mo ti even training kwa no be ba.
Sir Joe, good morning. Me did say una apanfo nyina mo hoye me diane nuts make us free asin breku me chere asin north constituency I was central region. Sir Joe, anope the person me kakra ne say Accra has a folk team that makumaso and news I say which is and then answer be about Coach Didi Dramani ne sacking or massacring no and me say me check my drink kakra na mo so boy and pay mo can be check and pay for no na omo ti yen supporters no so yasekakra. So there are the handicap of football. You're running the fans. You're running for management and so on. It is a yes, there's no way say football no to record in that. Coach Didi Dramani, coach here. Wajidin na oye juma. The me can say sebio. Oh krana ono yet and I say sebi. One wakodo nkwebeti. Na woman no 5 cedi say onfa nkodwum. Enkodi dwame ofufu ma wundia. Wankasa ofi say ebekọ say na ma. The Americans and say Coach Dramani coach Obaya has near the transfer ban to yourself because of mismanagement from the part of some of the management members. Omoka bibia kire na na togo ana omaji atumiti. Papa etimi abọ na omoden the team no abedi third. Na mahwenya me anim asake no. Team adna da ho defense is solid, goalkeeping solid, midfield is solid. They knock strikers. But what me ahwenya me na pa. Papa yo okui. Coach Ben pa na sia Ghana Premier League. Ejuma we be don no konzo ba befa. Yes.
Sergio, good morning. Jacob Anose ni agora badmas. Sergio ya mpase Didi. Ya pamna mpa na. Skete sade na house of folk omunyina yi. Team ya jade ama wonfo mutim. Anya do bia be support biem. Abobo ne be no da fi bia obi abebo team ni bia na mo apa kwan bi so alaje kan bi ni wo mo hon na mo ho no. Wo mo ese pam mo ne pam mo wo mo se team ya se yehunu. E de ni abra kwakoso e bi selfish interest. Nipa last year na we kura kai relegation wa bo me abeto setere de pa na coach aye a minim de bia na she contract mu say afeno so aye pam no de bia sa no mo e de share contract ma won so gitu mu dia sentisa de kani kwase local coach bia coach house ne kotoko ja mo sa ne tim na guwi a ne pedifo mo hunyansa de kwase asem na mo ye no se jo re matwasa nanso e ha dwene mo ye sa na se o mo de yakoma edi agoropa ya bia yen sa se jo me che atifu ndika mechano pa wonde waso mpenshira woro pesika nkwano neska wia baba penshira ya cha Miki awodi baby se no odi se nenso nyankopon ma no kwatete na hode ne sika so enta chiremna cheti funya na mishira mosejo
Sejo good morning michia no mpanimfo no mudi dwuma kama nyina na Sejo mense no me bono tofa na maye ne tentem edikan no mesre na togo afede the 14th nana me bo di an ma pagya me mu nana enim se wa be fak team no ediska hiem investment bebre cost back supporters ne ye nye esan se ukofa emi coaches bebree abakɔ Samobodu bai ebe G trophies my ya ni ani gino ye supporters ani gino na ye won panimfo bi o mudi wachi e wo team ni say I we lucky coach we de ende wonya de e de sa abre na de Dr. Ogum nyina atoto no ho so ati ase e ka so we lucky coach e say Samobodu kɔ wo pani no da so te honom eti wo pani wo no da so te honom na team no e kɔ so senki kɔ form no eti wo so yan ka so ye ba lo kwa na se wo so ye de because obi buy an wo be ye man ye wo so ye lucky an wa pam no wo no so a wo te on ade no so senki nti se wo no ye hwan so ati ase ana Ghana Blasters coach no selection or the buy and ye nyeswa se wo no na ye sa selection no because your players ni bi won mo pra kwatena fie over so a season kwa wa more than 4 matches ni minute kra nu 90 minutes a whole season now we see na call wake up a over so kire say because team no dey omo ye na de enya de aye Ghana for ne ani je ho kra na even coach no kra no obia nim na katua assistance now coach ni say na coach no waje ketokra kuna na ho se o mu Ghana for wo mu obia tie sra his excellency President John Dramani Mahama wo ma na homene so na ono ne ato aba ma na ye ento aba ma ketokra ku Blaster na nya ketokra ku dia no de aye de ope eti president oni ni minister no wo omana ni na ho ye sra na ni diem o he no ntimi nya adwuma na onko ni lente vandapoy wa ye bi da.
Sergio, ma'am, good morning. Nkumbo kodie. Enu aboja fo nyina me chechi amamu adwuma pa boye. Na me nhiramu, mu mama enso etimenya sports ni mu nsam bi tie ni eka bi. The we can say yesra hasi for say nyame ya adum na yentime to players. Na say etime deterred a we dey me fani say any players inti yesu say ye league na Africa Champions League nenya players in kobo me de mesu say nuntina omudo je te say no amuni pa ba ko kan sanso na mesu mi hu say sa na tie anti yesro omuto for ni de omonye no mfa chichi ya yure na fe ya kana wo no muntua na fe tan fe wi no na bi no omuto ntimi nya players ni bi ntuto embe hihim so omunya ni sanso dia ene players no moye omu coach no mo pe coach a o mo better training no cham kwam faso e shego kankani mawle wayo tibinya mie yu na be boy ni nam umunya coach a ompe umunya bo training ni kwam faso shego na mutimi shego goals ni na de points ni ba no na wo bobo wo ya de no ntimi shego be de no anya points ti yesra mo mo aso ntibe minim se ya de ya ha so mo rap ni bi ba na mo bo voice ni so be sure so mo ti we do mo kan do echire tino omo nhwe no mo ni hu duma mai.
Sergio, good morning. Sergio michawa no pe ya Sergio me pese Barcelona for omo supporters ni a moti asese quick loan na omo akwaje na omo de yes sign emfa MTN quick loan emfa but no Madrid for no ya ready Marino aba ijana ba nti won forget crash Champions League crash omo hu sa trophy ni bi crash awo Barcelona Champions League no won ba final kwa won ko bi ba me pese ani so otachi Blasters squad ya ye de ko we say no na ye de ko say no na ye de bo friend ma jo ye ntumi hu nti Sergio man di ntachi man ya why ni chia mu ni
good morning Sergio Aroni Nyankuma say ahenkro Sergio media Stella no me daso akura me gidie me say kotoko boy no more boy I was saying investigate your munyina players ningina we need to investigate them. Yes, several people as a deterrent to others to what? To emulate. I didn't know was ever sir. Ya born a trasa keke. We ye beka enkosi baby. Sure. I don't know.
General Anope the Yembo Crystal Palace for Nabaso, Oliver Glasner, Abo Jumapa, 1 year ni wetumiaji 3 trophies in the wire, the FA Cup, Community Shield, and UEFA Europa Conference League, you know. Waji 3 ni nyina mom. Wabo Juma. Adeba kwa ha adwene se o se oje adwuma na to. akɔpɛ baabi foforɔ ayɛ adwuma ɛno nkwa na ɛyɛ problem no ba wabɔ adwuma paa no pɛ de yɛmbɔ wɔn aba so paa sɛsia nso England foɔ no agye mmienu ɔmo hwɛ no mu sɛ Saturday no baako no bɛsan aka ho na aboa no prɛko.
Okay, yɛnsan mmra na yɛde ntoaso no brɛ videos ahodoɔ ɛnyɛ easy koraa o Kofi Akwaba
Jaja bra komna
minim sɛ wokɔ koraa o minim sɛ wokɔ Wales na sɛ from there na nka mo do ni kyerɛ World Cup na no
see pressure no
do ɛmo sɛ wodan wo kuruma
pressure no do so kwa nye is afina FIFA release World Cup ticket no they say when you distribute na for kan omo eza kan omo ticket and pay for no bebre omo Wales omo hwe safe no mu wia team no beto so akọ Maryland
World Cup tickets for info
match ticket no
okay
omo ma to bebre Ghana for we to and they say distribution no e hwe na distribution no wo ma to no so no e bi wo ha nipa be 30 no do musika ma bi asejo na wo no abeto but says the FIFA and fans ticket no nye transferable.
Okay.
There's will be an app on the phone so. What Cup ticket app no. So on your phone so.
Okay.
And to do email but na me send him out. Yes, send him out on about email ma. Once I download the app no, and the same email I saw the sign up app no. So it about email pay. Who could be app no going to baso direct. It's now accept ticket no.
Okay.
But it's difficult for you to transfer to another person. Fans ticket no. Difficult to transfer. The only thing you can do is maybe some group of people, 10. That's about phone so. And the more cost to do man on for in an echo. To do no scanner no more room, scanner no more room. So and now say we provide email and names of omo new pattern now to ticket mo munyina no. Now they aba. Near send ticket na koma obia no bia san Canada. No one app so. And in the easy way. Until and so another processor you go through I say. So we are sana. You know, you better my at 12. And now, man, I can't check.
Visa, consistent to say, Senator, I'm on for your single for Bibri, Mukoya and Fa, but ministers and Tissa.
And Tissa, California visa, and people are another way.
And they are what?
Ochina should probably Rebecca Embassy.
Okay.
California visa,
okay.
What do you mean to Chama American Embassy? Or my release visas,
Just a year by an entity.
I be more individuals. Oh no, because now official Kofoa represent Ghana supporters said they said they abandon Boko no more almost supported team no. Anka say nyanko embassy ho. Individuals na take advantage na no mo ko. Do ko na woni stand bia. Obekwe busa say ko hemfa na akoda woni ba bi akoda. So ko American base ko visa. But omo a say bi you omo organize no mo do mo ko no mabuku ba bia mo koda omo no mo transportation ko duro mbeko ne flight do mo ko. My those arrangement ticket won pe match ni na no ma secure ma wonum. So no, that is the difference. Only is it Tuesday? Tuesday, Uncle for embassy. I think a success rate here be 80%.
Okay.
I'm Tuesday. I'm worker. Success rate will be 80%. The last, Friday, is 3 weeks or China, 4 weeks or China. I'm for embassy football community. No, why RFA 4 new RFA we are 100%.
Okay.
RFA team did be at 12 na dia ko one RFA sa Central Region RFA omo list omo dia ko nyina obi anya visa do ye adwumo do nya adwumo se wan so omo dia ewo dia ko RFA fi bi mu driver for omo economy RFA ni staff no omo nya visas.
Okay.
That's the rate between 80-90%. Wow. And then so China 3 weeks or China 3 weeks and now China 4 weeks. One of those Fridays omo call and they've been giving the visas.
I see. In the RFAs, you know, Hong Kong, omo bit omo tickets ai bibia na.
Oh, the FA no made it. We say president and so Bobo omo person we na Bobo to secure visas for them. Say we omo ni official we say they are DF. The DF bet me won me na ho ka. Na zen kan ababu. But the FA bit man say once I wo ye bibi my FA no. Until so FA do din ba FA no will help. Into DF the president any minister ne members in several meetings to try and open this door.
Okay.
Until my before ne connected with football clubs ne normal no koye na omusaka those visas.
I see.
Until ono need the answer visa na ma. To the answer also we try ticket now so wako.
Okay. The Black Stars omo the na da omo after June 2nd match, no.
After June 2nd, I think from 3rd June, we start moving to Maryland in America. Maryland in a pre-tournament camp. I know it's funded by Ghana and Kasa and then FIFA. Ghana and Korea when you know my training, and the team is also looking to play another friendly. I know it's a warm-up game, and yet official friendly game. It will be a warm-up game, and I'll be behind closed doors. Normal BBC. They're looking for one of those matches on board during start training sessions. No, and Sana in the build-up. No, so more I think on the 3rd. Is it on the June 13th or between June 10th and June 13th? They moved to the official residence for the tournament. Different team come back, so they'll go a day before no makobo, no masaba. So we qualify to one round of 32. Maybe everybody be able to option to go say no be 2 days before. Say be a day before. No down. No abo. We are now back. Round of 16, quarter final, semi final, final. You took when I be work up me say baby no.
I see.
The same
Mexico crowd games they been just
you fly down and come back. Yes, that's why. Say Mexico be about 2 days before. Tubo we are either that night or the next day. You know, then you fly back to your team camp base. AFCON here about Morocco, December and January. So I practice or to be out the team camp base. In Titise Casablanca, Mali, Burkina Faso, Comoros. Lot of countries now team camp base Casablanca. No, they were playing matches or Rabat.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Na team no say 28. E be 2 na from 26. And I say chechiremu kakra. So the 5 goalkeepers. They be everywhere 2 goalkeepers. Na ka 26 no dey call. Okay, so,
I may not speak from official position, but Sana mi hunu. If I say I may not speak from official position, so I don't have official role with the Black Stars. Into meetings or more coordinate discussions, so I'm not part of it.
Okay.
But Sana mi hunu say because on say beginning of the month, no, and I think in Ghana we were a 55-man squad.
Yeah.
I think 1st June a deadline for you to cut the numbers to 26. That's what I say. And I catch a fair June 28, and 28 May.
Yeah.
June I catch near 3 days.
Yeah.
And I feel be different on Tiaba.
No way. No way.
And now, so we need original 55 visa processes. I bet me they bring me some Canada visa crowd, but more processes they are going.
I see.
So what I say. Auntie, Sana process 19. Once I was a 55-man squad list. Jeff in the visa amount. Until Drew one coach near announcing it, and I said the balance will be the person already need travel documentation in visa no sorted. So I want to mention Sana and the entity. It presupposes say on the 1st of June when the coach is announcing the 20 months, I do not expect anything rather from this 28 now announcement.
Yeah.
Because why would say about friendly match I had the time to assess players. Now player no enka ho. No they be able we are not friend unpakro no fifia ba so the no beko the final tournament in there.
The 28 no 2 goalkeepers be free.
I presuppose.
Say they have 3 goalkeepers beko World Cup. Into 2 be free na fe akwakoye 26.
And I'm not surprised with expansion with the goalkeepers because the little I me want to say Carlos Correz and the technical team and the backroom staff, they expect the goalkeeper to play in a certain way. And you're now them watching you contribute to the play. They expect to play Sadia. And he's looking to see that in our goalkeepers.
Okay.
In terms of our expanded identity, but we be an open who Sadia no goalkeeper be a hither to be an on first train and one hour years on first train. It is opportunities whom you bit match domo no or But one thing I know about Carlos Correz need to say, I research extensively about this Black Star team. The day I interview, no man no can things you tell him, then he knows.
Carlos Correz.
And no man in him team, yeah, he did team that you know. Me I try because he can't person me can be into. Most of the Black Star trip make one match to England, or more match or if anything, Australia, Germany, I may not be on the official list so much. We are me jump ticket to go.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to try and watch it. The can't make me.
I see.
Me anamiko. I can't make me. Most of the things we see no or can be.
And you watch Germany and interviews near the now.
Me anamiko.
What ticket?
Yes.
Wow.
And of course, Mako do them. President Mabaho, you provide accommodation. Baby, daddy. Want to make a man that one. And I'll be my mother.
No way.
And 10 dear. But me and me try to London, me try.
I see.
And a couple of 4 nation tournament with Nigeria and Jamaica and a Trinidad and Tobago. Me and me koye. You call Australia, me and me koye. Germany, me and me koye.
Now, can Nima Carlos Queiroz on Nim team no within this short time?
Yes, he's researched so much, and he will impress you if you speak to him. The day we spoke to him, and he's not the only one. The coaches now, the short list, the coaches in Kasa, most of them actually research about the Black Stars, and then they were talking about. And there's Nuyama, me and me said about World Cup when he speak to Carlos Queiroz. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's a sand ball number. And it's a sand ball. Maybe you'll be best started slowly, but and it's a sand ball number. Messi, Pirano Coba, yes, Messi is the only or a Cobanayaro. No.
I'm for concern, baby. Cobanayaro family teams. No,
Messi, Pirano Coba, or Cobanayaro.
Ghana plays in our Cobanayaro. Oh, Ghana plays in our Cobanayaro.
So, no, madam, that's him.
I want for concern here, John Pence. You know, now we selection there. One Black Stars management committee, but major concern here, John Pentel, exclusion and Joseph Pentel exclusion, and if Niama, I'll be enemies were proud by him. So one game was saying one ball. Now I'm more too soon ahead of Joseph Pentel.
I'm catching say me a new and it's never before World Cup. When we interviewing Carlos Queiroz. No, he's so fascinated about the play and what he can offer. Need no more contributing. What's a normal in him? Obonidi. It's not last 4 matches of Blaster, but non can.
Okay.
It is so here Blaster match and kwa for no the interview now. So but he mentioned and there's no in the interview. There an interview. And he play any normal social contributor and what he expect from him. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? It is somebody the coach it also hope sell no better no.
Okay.
Those way we do about no Nyama any yes boy they say. Kudus.
Okay.
He mentioned more names, but dear at least I mentioned more than once, about twice or beyond. Kudus in the Nyama. Carlos Queiroz a bomb pie so move at home because how bit may you so in the game. Into me, I'm not surprised at all.
So
because the opponent I say move at home.
It is a selection in noir.
No, I've been away.
A man fulfills on seeing hand to be
Carlos Queiroz.
Yes.
At this level.
Yes.
Oh, please. It will be a kakra.
Because Babara man, they're political. FA president boy. Our no crackers or more Black Stars nibium. The way and say Baba Bishop.
What I know is it's been auto on Baba Rahman. Inti match a kobo anani Australia we see ni na no. Baba nearly played.
Sankabi, was it Otto and Baba Rahman?
Yes, Otto Nina Kasa San so Omra. Inti the talk has me there.
Okay.
And I think time reach conclusive way by time Otto spoke to him. Baba very I mean he was part of South friendly matches a kobo Europe na see Australia we no. But nim exactly what happened last minute that one ball those matches in
Okay. The more who Carlos Queiroz nsa no kakra, more who changes kakra.
Me say tamana team no kobo maybe I mean can radio center. Team no kobo friendly match or Mexico no.
Yeah.
Na see under 23. Oh no. In that shape. You say you know offend do ball. Sa Mexico friendly match.
Sure.
Satan we be na Carlos Queiroz wo.
No way.
No worse. Alpha players, I think 4 or 6 no drill or more Wales.
Black Stars.
Jordan, yes.
I see.
Not the Jordan one you training. And then there's new mama. I training.
Wales.
Wales. Tell me about friendly match war Mexico. No one could be.
Yeah.
On any backroom staff, no more Wales or more really some of the players. Oma no my available. My bomb season every now. Omo officer saw you more including Nyama. Mone Jordan.
I see.
Yeah.
I know one for senior team in Uncle Wales, Mexico game.
Oh, say in the beginning of the agreement, no time Mexico ban chess at time not league season, no Europe's league season and day in 2 years or a place in So was part of the agreement say they use under 23. And Black Star players are only available, only free and available. That was the agreement from day one. But what must I say? It was never going to be a team A match. U23 and available players, free players almost so best on omo na ne bobo sa match into part of the agreement from day one.
Okay. My son Achi is doing very well with the FA. Please ask Achi why Kudus is out, because we hear he'll be fine after the first game. The exclusion of Pentel, Cone, Salisu, and Asimero must be explained properly. Lavan C.
Okay. Lavan C. The occasion is sana.
Sure.
Proper.
Sure.
Ni kutani ni CD
GCR days.
Ono de me call disco dem first.
Yes.
Ono no cookie abi first.
Oda hoko.
Ono me call foxtrot first.
O jinem every day Lavan C.
Adwuma ono kire me. Do ba bi kura nkam ko DJ. Me ana me ne de na me shit ba na Lavan C nti. Adwuma wura. Ni krom ni say on the 1st of June when the coach is announcing explanations to some of these things will be given. But they say no, Omaka that team the boss are fairly match. When he's announcing the final squad that cover winner, he would give reasons why he chose A and not B. But what must say? And I'm saying, say, Kudus and his drama, these are very important players, Emma Blasters and two Carlos Corres. And so Kudus are available, send Hubert Tono, Betty Miabonkwa, or number one name. So I'm not surprised to see an Esnyama there.
Okay. Now Kudus says they're late for him.
And I mean, just be an injury, you know, time or number ton. It be an on your
but see, so it is okay after the first game.
You must hear it from official sources in your
okay.
And Kudus Nankasa, a medical team. Okay. I'm saying, says Kudus Umbertona, he will be the first name on Color Crazy's list.
All right. Okay. Boss Salisu is also on the mini fit.
So nim.
Osuno nim onso ntimi nya fit no kaze ya.
Nti obi a omo ye we a omo nim no chese omo injury no enye time omo beto omo ama omo timi abo yin bia ma omo be at least for the first 3 games.
Yeah. Ofa mami nua Kofi Champo akwaba ma fe no pa. Na me bisa no. Nana Slade no.
Nana mka zo Poland.
Sa ade oye djuma bi o.
Oyin ko Poland.
Oh, okay.
Onya ifo no be
okay. Oh, okay.
Of two for free abako Canada.
Wow.
Talk krana no na wotantan mu frɛ.
Okay.
So the arrangement we have to do in Canada. Asa na ohina duro.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Now, Slide what you here to Canada?
So there was always the first time ana.
Okay.
So it's a ball Canada.
So you two for brim.
Canada dey no ohina be hwɛ workout matches in internal penana Slade no.
Okay.
But when say boom that so you know omo Poland. Other people other contingent from Asia will join ohine Canada. Tibia so no na be Slade be kan there.
All right. Na me busano GFA expectation for this World Cup, are you saying? Did coach Carlos Queiroz select these players? What was the criteria used? Made us say, Nana Slade.
Well, criteria the coaching the new criteria the best selected players. But my catch was say, I'm not surprised I'm seeing 5 goalkeepers there because they was on back when they expect a goalkeeper to play in a certain way. Until now, why didn't goalkeeper selection not person here on Munano? But the criteria of the selected players, the coach will be the best position to explain. Our job is to serve a selected coach. But I say, yes, criteria they selected coach, you know. But criteria coach is selecting players there. Some brothers and any set man coaching na I set those criteria.
Okay. Now for more expectation, Effie.
No,
for this Black Stars team.
No cast stages.
Okay.
No cast stages. At least yeah. Senka ko about 3 matches biaba and then senka the you to beko. So to say.
Okay.
So if your expectation is we about 3 matches no na and some radia, then you are better off say because you don't go through the process of sacking somebody and go and do interview and hire somebody and spend time in doing those things.
All right. Nana Boatin the way from Ohio, USA na about say good morning to you and your crew. Do the soccer fans are soccer fans aware that anyone who overstays his visa is automatically banned from America for 10 years? Donald Trump's new law. So kindly educate those fans who have in mind to stay after the tournament. Nana Boatin, Ohio, USA. Minimum visa first way.
Edika no soccer fan bian kan kire so kwa overstay. Na ya kan say.
Sefutu no demo.
Bian kan say and kire sa. The end say in American embassy be ma soccer for no as many visas as possible. Mutuma kwa support Black Stars, they be almost support Black Stars.
Okay. To be all could be a share no sign about right. Into me so be in a month for the Black Stars. Wow.
The Black Stars, your matches Black Stars.
No, me can't want more try to get USA match yes and ticket aba.
Oh, some of them are doing that on their own. And others also about raising funds now since
Yeah, sure.
can maybe $25 million we donate to say into part of it and will go into supporting Crawford World Cup. But majority as people or more on Crawford to surprise you. Narrow nim not way. On Crawford approaching na omo adi omo ho a omo pe visa. No ma call they will spend scar or much scar to say a World Cup here, I'm going to spend maybe $30,000. Much as car to so I'm going to spend yes, I'm not for some no more. Almost service casa no matter spend because almost here to mana no buso ni bedu ade no say o chibasa I say o sika ne basa tim ofun the title mama o mani afika kra no 60 70 for no one no so omo go musika no omo call holidays no mo do musika
was spending
no be oh ya no be abese o chibasa ajabade a wa bra ye no mo ton so
ton so in about 10 years na what they were menem na wo hwe chi said ya
o ma dissipate wo no ma nyina enti kofo I prepare so much for share World Cup people.
Na general senipa no kono sa oma.
Yeah.
Na eba ni 10 years ofa no ben.
Na so ati wo. No ba 10 years. 10 years am timbe visa o Ghana.
Oba Ghana e na wa ba ni 10 years nti oba mfa mani.
Oto e na niwa.
Nti oba ni 10 years.
No ba 10 years na me tran 9 years. Na me ba Ghana na after 1 year me ko visa ko.
Enti boatin me hu obi a ye ba krum ho. Ye ba krum ha ba World Cup. Ye wie so Ohio. E no hu ra ye no. O tra o number say ba.
O ya na koduro.
Ye ba ba World Cup. Ye so aye mba be tra.
Visa ba no ko.
Ya juma. Na office ticket ni ye na twetwa na bo na mo ntwa ye ho ye no be fie so ho pa. Se mo so mo bebre so mo nye enkoyi a ene be ka ho mara do so.
Se mo he na zo do so ya na funtu wo sai bata twene. Ye be pamo na mo ho dada na pamo mafra. Nti mo nya careful.
I don't ya say no.
So mo no tell baby say o tin baby.
Bebre ho mo mo te say yan ye kofu
after the World Cup no
ne grata anya bibia sa nso to o ye adwuma ye be kam ho ye nyina be
how do I call you adwuma na do so be
do so say after World Cup ye be pamo na hwa ye do mu nyina afra
asamba fiase entie wa ye nya hwe because we American ye te Ghana.
One thing we are not considering about the call-up for the Black Stars is how the coach wants to play. I feel the players called is a reflection of how the coach wants to play. Kwaku Pando the way about.
Yes, Kwaku is making the way. Yeah. If you speak to the guy, mind you, he wasn't the only person we interviewed.
Yeah.
We interviewed a lot of coaches.
Yeah.
And they really draw a conclusion with us. Found out a short list of 3.
Okay.
It could have been any of the shortlisted coaches. And when you go for a match, they don't be so many knowledge about the Black Stars and where they want to take the Black Stars to.
Oyibo watching the way free nyebe hina ba say tell Achi not to defend the indefensible. Who should do the dirty work for Baba Rahman to finally be sneaked into the squad? This kind of attitude is denting the image of the Black Stars. Why was Derek Corn invited and finally dropped? Why?
So the argument, and I don't want to enter into the argument. The qualifiers no bobby.
I'm not a single qualifier.
What is this? So who one and one will be immediate. The qualifier boy out team qualifier. And what is the argument on this? They can never play in the qualifiers. Would they friendly match back one of a boy? Now one can so changing nationality say change only for World Cup. But last match be September. If we about African qualifiers be call with and say I don't see why the argument should be because we're changing nationality to change so called World Cup. The nationality is not about the World Cup.
All right.
And obi whom will be Kano. They call more qualifiers nibi. Into why is the basis for him because of sporting the lead you to boardroom.
Say draw because has to support doesn't pin him say say nessa draw now by
commitment. I think the team board were concerned. So, matches be where I say team win. I don't draw the explanation offered by a technical staff was not convincing to the board.
Okay.
What I say? Some of them say, movie says 77 predators. Are they me use say word no. But I say, okay, some chira do nims ade na efita pa na me can red am me bu saying. I was had na we saying. And now we my reason way. To do so, I think they grew apart between the technical and the boardroom. grow up anti out of come here do no be me ka technical team no o me selection cry
the board no ebusa technical team questions
yeah they ask them questions
no more draw answers on the ma no
because the supporters were concerned time team the board draw team board room took it up no busa technical team say draw nkwa na answers na board technical team the ma board and to them it wasn't convincing so what I say until there were words and other things that user na feel say I mean they were overstretched.
Again, say disrespectful,
yes, maybe you use the right word. Do baby na Oma grew apart in terms of the relationship now. That's a jar technically munya de mbeye betumako. For a very long period now selection of muya normally would come paying for more marriage when team in the scene wasn't there were no responses or reaction to those selections. I told you the yo beko. I think that no take it easy that I say say never come mean should be you ye copies can be tuaka now we na you saw asoma so the I didn't tell you to amaka no kire the ntia we see now she be obeka asema nya da kire and emfata actually and you bet kire busumi edua mu banchi and busumi edua maburu
yeah
and now mu kire busumi edua maburu
wow minimum tuaka and now the salaries no so kesa
I was surprised. Sometimes there's Ghana coaches in Tiomukai na Ghana no between Hearts and Kotoko. Joe, I know Hearts Kotoko and to make some mediama. What is salaries ni bia? I think here omu basro onu mu yade. A session of the backroom staff wage every month over 100,000 cedis.
Heartful.
Yes.
Wow. Include head coach in the
head coach in a few assistants.
100,000
yes, Busumi, every month.
Ghana cedis.
Yes,
every month.
Wow. And it's all over 12 a year. There's 1.2 million, 12 billion. Salary just for
coaches.
Yes, more part of the coaching team. No. And imagine the extended way and this place in wage bill. Ama clubs no Hearts and Kotoko.
Oh.
Yes.
And how many pay highest? Just added here in the country. Certain team no G be 1.2 million Ghana cedis a month.
A year.
Yes. And a month.
A month 100 or over 100,000. 100,000. Okay. What much? But all the fast earners are Fibiano mutua over 12 billion every year.
Wow. It is a head coach in the crowd, 70,000 a month.
Beyond.
More than 70,000.
Yes.
700 million.
Yes.
Wow. The highest in the country. Me are sure.
I don't know about
media make can say the highest in the country.
I don't know.
No team in the between coach more than 70,000 a month.
So they are no
700 million.
What about dollar more? Between 6,500 to 7,000.
No team in Ghana. If the figures are correct, no team in Ghana. Because Zito buy around Zito never 30,000 around 30,000 Wow.
Yeah.
Nim de Adriana coach no mutiano.
Adriana.
So musukita broni.
Yeah.
And Augusta musukita broni.
Yeah.
But now Frank, SAS can over $6,000.
Then I make
coach is no more no go from Bananya and sister for 5,000.
Huge. India no sa no. Men ka say me come obi anase bia obi di fo anase bi sa.
Much is expected.
Obusa asema. Yeah. Or person man results. Yes. Yes, has a detail in you're okay with it. They draw.
You know, I see your problem no by in December last year.
Wow.
That is the first round. And I issue no buy.
Board didn't take team.
Yes. Maybe you see a board, but one person within the board. The board chairman is the one who pays. And around that time, around December there about now results will has for Kenya. So the man who pays felt that so who the entire cost. And the coach also felt or explain actually no. But the explanation be no na board chair no so ntiase. Then the coach felt like it be a unni technical yininti and na the make no ntiase.
Yeah.
And I think that statement didn't go down well with the board chairman. So gap by between them. Because what I learned or what I heard was that even before the game, no almost send it.
Our team won the whole year, and you're more than this under 17 team. And your court tournament, you know, technical study group, any coaches who can't quality of materials, but our problem was higher. Joe, you take lead cry, a bit my hold you on.
Yeah. Yeah, so
in the end, coupled with luck. I've said about luck, never saying luck, a opportunity plus preparation. Opportunity, but one. You cannot grab the luck. So, no, I didn't know we get the second.
Yeah.
So, I knew the second bracket.
Sure.
And they called, yeah, Tossa. Ojele and Tossa. They have to go to playoff. That was a playoff, then we should. In the first game against Ojeya, it did 2-0. First half, your boss come from Titi. So, since the Umunya penalty, Komisha doesn't lose that game. In the Senegal game, we scored goal. The referee disallowed. And as I say, I mean, disallowed going to come from our point, they went to me and can want him. But I cut 30 seconds, me, I call half time. We had a penalty to take the advantage. And they say penalty. Yakoba and Kofon were reduced to 10. But still, we conceded. Nearby. Then we came back very strong in the game against South Africa. And I made the second bracket to Nigeria. And the draw of lot, at the call for playoff against Uganda. Twice we led. Twice nearly. It's no matter. A share no matter.
Last year, grade 98 minutes.
Just say manage. Jamaican say the ball is coming
but I'm for need be this talent.
Who's we exciting? We saw exciting players from Edu Jemfi Eric from Ebony FC. He's one of the stars of the tournament. So
that Muslim, that guy Latif.
Hey,
my
Latif.
Goodness.
Excellent player. On a man of the match, last match against Uganda, not a player of the tournament. So no. And small boy, Nancy on here you travel to. Fatawe, if you say Fatawe akora. Now Crowe Jan Musa Sakru Sakrado. Oh, so Joe, it's an opportunity. I think it may grab it.
Now, who can be as a Muteki leader now? Who wanted? I didn't mean bench as him.
That was evident.
Nature say who's a bench wasn't that serious.
So you have the experience. You might not be a coach, but just had the course now. You might not be a coach, but so yeah. But me, we take some craft from it. Say. For long periods, now AFCON going to qualify. And this team did well to qualify us for AFCON. And you can a glimpse, a show glimpse, a Kakakra say, pit me a World Cup. I'm sure the next stage we'll try and make the World Cup. But Team World Cup, do a shimmy chant.
Doctor was saying the other time, say, previously saying 2 countries in the World Cup, right?
From
Africa.
No, I think 3 or 4. Is it 10?
10.
16.
Let's say they got 10 still young qualify.
Tanzania. Uganda, Mozambique,
10 countries Ghana qualify. Very, very bad.
There's nothing. I say
Well,
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Actually, you hold an official position, and it's important that you address some of these questions well. If you are certain that Korn never participated in the qualifiers, it should also be noted that Baba Rahman did not play in any of the matches too. The straightforward truth is that among the players selected for that position, Baba is statistically superior to both Gideon and Korn based on the recently concluded season. When comparing Korn and Gideon, Korn is the more skilled player. However, it appears that Gideon was selected based on his experience on the world stage. Thomas Santa Maria.
Thomas Refi said now she responded to a particular question.
Certain text asking particular thing say Obi America. That it na Kondo you will not for Baba man one ball qualifier. I'm say Kondo so one ball qualifiers ni binti. That we nyina. I was responding to a particular text and as a particular statement.
All right. And so I don't know. Kessben television, Kessben NC.3 92.9 Accra. My name is me have about 2-3 videos be aka ho ansana. Ya bana ba be wrap up. Say be before from you and campus mo dey kan ho quickly. Na and so ya de hu nsem ebre amanfo. Semenyo ma me nso nsem o dey tutu dwa no. Ayefutu my parents na dey nyina. My name say no so I ready a. Nke yemfa and so yenti kakra. Antoine Semenyo ne maame I didn't bury us. I didn't seem like to Jade a fast semenyon, the upbringing near the UK. Na or the same P and a buy video near ready. Our production may and cry. Na and so yen twaso. Kudus kwa uncle World Cup. I had Ghana for you, papa.
Kudus, our star boy now.
Wow. Yenti semenyon, mamma kakra.
I tell you all, I don't even have words because it's been a very, very long journey. But it's been amazing as well. And I'm here today to tell you parents, it's possible. If Anton's done it, we the parents, it's a good thing we are talking about this now. Because I don't just stand here as a mother of a, Manchester City player or Black Star player. I've walked the journey. The emotional journey is difficult. You don't stop. It's being resilient and knowing that being in the diaspora and knowing what happens on the streets around us. Trust me, it's hard. If anybody says it's been easy, I say, listen, it's your words. It's not easy, but it is possible. It is very possible. But playing for your country, it's about blood, it's about legacy, it's about your roots, it's about pride. I'm here today to encourage all the players and their parents here that, trust me, when you play for your country, number one, there are a few things we need to consider here because the kids we raised here are conflicted because there are two nationalities, different cultures as well. And as a parent, your job is, there's a lot of conflict. You're trying to advise. You don't want to come across as pushy. You want to encourage them because they don't see that side you know about. It's about pride. It's about your roots. It's about where you come from, even though we are here. For them, they feel like we were born here. This is where we come from. So it's a very difficult journey, but it is doable. You just need to encourage your kids and say, listen, the pride. I remember very well when, Anton asked us the question. He says, Mom, do I play for England or do I play for Ghana? And I said, in a heartbeat, you had to play for Ghana. And he goes, but why? Then I didn't have any words, and I went, oh, God, in Ghana, nothing works. And then he was like, if nothing works, why do I have to play for Ghana? And I go, you would feel proud to be part of the Ghanaian journey. Ghana, football in the UK for me is about the boots. But football in Ghana is about blood. It's about pride. It's about legacy. It's about your roots. It's about, I can't describe it. Somehow, he agreed for us to do this. And when he did, so as a parent, what you feel, you can't put it in words. But what you feel when he wears his jersey for the first time and the crowds are roaring, you cannot describe it in words. But I can tell you, it's amazing. So for me, I'm here to encourage everybody. Listen, you will never regret it. It's amazing on a very grand scale. And
okay. Inti na and so I don't know. Pameno okasa ogovi.
Oh no, I love
it.
I like it. I like it so much. The aura, woman who shine the aura, ni we say.
Wow.
You know, no so fair.
Oh, Makusiano, yeah.
Oh,
okay. Two names in the city. What is describe the grammar?
Say
no, say no city. Yeah, I say so infoni ni ere. This with me twa infoni ka ka.
Say the nkasa ka say no can say abesruwa. Okay. She's near 50 baht.
Okay.
Obi up life.
Yeah.
Na ho fair.
Yeah.
No why any short hair ni hwan. Ofia da so
skin
ya e da so.
Yeah.
So what I say?
Who the skin no nya.
Just said bibia mu. Oh no. You ushia na obepe na say. Yeah, or aura.
Yeah.
Oh,
easy.
In trying to and this one, it wasn't easy, to be honest with you. And the GFA president, I must also credit GFA president. He went to meet with Anton's mom, the parent, and the other relatives, trying to, because the guy, no, sorry, about Ghana.
Yeah.
He was actually torn between playing for Ghana and England.
Okay.
That's between way anyway. And it wasn't easy trying to get, want to send Mameneka. And all this, the FA had to make an effort, especially the president of the GFA. On me too, in fact, when he came, even Ghana, there were feedbacks. And then I said, try and resolve. Oh no, there were feedbacks.
Wow.
I'm telling you, no money in Nana, with my baby,
yeah.
But you try and manage. That's why you're a manager. I try and manage this situation. Way Okasao, Ghana, High Commission.
Okay.
Oh, UK. I think it was on Tuesday. The President call. There's a it's like an agency. One person who yes Ghanaian parent to no woman on the ball honor. I come back so the Ghana will get them from the early stage. Into a collaboration between the FA and then the agency in honor, and then the Ghana High Commission and the OMUSR program no. And Anton's mother was there, Maculasian was there. Ominako trying to speak to the parents and they say it's actually a good thing. Mama no kind of. So Anton share Ghana, Jason, or no mamma is really feeling, and no catch other parents in Noma, no more Ghana, London.
I see. Sir, Almighty Sergio wants to jackpot from Ghana to the USA. Hey, Wisdom, Gulf City Tema, wants to jackpot from Ghana to the US. I say.
Maybe Wisdom doesn't know you. Or perhaps who joined here for Ghana, now America.
Oh, okay.
Now,
okay.
Well, America. Tell my dad, my crowns, also was over fee. Tell my dad, my crowns, also change you ticket every few. You don't go to America.
Wisdom. Wisdom. Mr. Men for me come on, but we join the America. Why?
At least, yeah,
yeah, why? David.
And the came said in Bear 1 year, I call America. You know, Nami.
And the came, you don't call your about
me. They call me, me with him. And the came then 1 year, so I call America 2 times about.
2 times also, and Transaba. And you could be a carrier and come. Why, Pacho? I don't just want more person country on no problem.
Oh, there be any decision.
Yes, we are
decision.
American be farmer. Why not?
Baby, I better to be a employee.
We are there.
Abe.
Okay.
Abe to be a employee.
General.
Hey, I can feed them to Kaka.
Okay.
Hey, I can't cast them.
Okay. But who the bank replace your Brunzi?
General.
Yes, sir.
Meeting and transform in your mameno. Honestly, I saw myself in there. Into me share video now and I'm sending my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. And easy.
Wow.
It's not that easy.
Oh, UK.
Teach you say open so babo and like what it akwada no krampo ye a mouthful very difficult.
Yeah.
Now person was about football. Mza mi baba ko at least team or bo mu league no.
You so babo papa only. Wow.
Ya wana ne uso answer. In fact
so attacker.
Yeah.
She goes brutal.
Wow. 10 but omo final.
Omo ko nanzanya no ko
football. We omo FA Cup final. Workington. So
no hano bobo.
Oh hano bona mimpo na minim sa. E kire na meti se o matters no mfrɛ ne ya Messi.
Oh.
General.
I'm following the band where name Jenny Aba.
Yeah, to be very
honest. Post kwa nickname nyina ya Messi.
Obeto de na obeto ba nickname no.
Until that Jenny na
what was he I didn't know. COVID ni mu na ye football bobu o
West. Them so answer. With you.
General.
Yeah.
You see every training as a parent to na de neko. Se coach be fana coach na se so okoji police reports no be fana so esa akwada oye coach ni unipa etika enim bi onu ko antumi ma me fana nko because there's records of people coaches are no me video files inti coach be pene so be fa oba no maybe the last
team we got on na black o
no onu ko we omo FA Cup final ni
Titi
ni jina
okay Titi our wife dey jina won we Musa start na me the wife enim asa kwa no sere ma me mo Titi dey jina won kasa meet you
both teams ni nyina he's the only black boy home teams na no boy nyina no the only black boy.
Wow.
So coincidentally we are the only black guys who were there during the game. And luckily they won by 2-1 and General Mekako can sit semenyo
score.
Yeah, on the final game.
Oh, Ose.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody di enter.
Basically he's their star boy. You see Team Nankasa main academy or no momo inviting him for justify
I see.
First
how old is he?
He's 14.
14. Okay. Kofi, money na mo consider.
Yes, next understand.
No, woman about
Ghana. Manchester cover competition.
Okay. Next understand. Una chance England Ghana woman boy. Says you know English, on Ghanaian.
Oh, Ghanaian.
Oh. Didn't man again. Okay.
General, I would love to see him play for Black Stars.
Oh, okay. Nice one.
I would love to. Look, General, who tells him when your man some no kana? Adia feeling I'll be even in this tournament, whilst I was in the stands, first day I'm calling introduce this, Yao's father, and basically that's why a star boy with Tim Nimutino. Everybody was proud to see the father. No, besides, I'm in born bana. I'm sure my mom quite bana minim, but then it's in your blood. It's in your blood. Okay. General, good. I'm happy with step now. Ketmu GFA for any taking. Those parents need support. They need some level of guidance. Yeah. So mutimi pick your muntema, they can guide in a way and then also support in a way. So it's good. Let's hope Semenyo and team and guys will come and do it's good. Yeah. Try any chroma there. That's only nimbebre. Oshe Blasters Ekoya. Menya shows will be crab or Ghana Premier League apart from Benjamin Asari. Yeah. T Mze Honeni Suko Beboa near Academy in Abu. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yadi besi ha na fe ya wishi ya birthday wishes hi kakra Priscilla Ofori Jima ene eye Prissy birthday Priscilla Ofori Jima ene your birthday may wish you happy birthday obia se me wish you happy birthday o husband Fred Ofori Minta 41 Aspa also oni nkwada no nyina family ni nyina no omo e wish you happy birthday on bibia ne o Nyankopon ma nkwatintin onhyira na de wo akoma so bia no Nyankopon onye emfa ema we a special one a free eye Aspa enso eho ena eye Adusafo Anthony enso birthday Adusafo Anthony ena ye onso birthday ma yanwose o Anthony ena ye onso birthday ma yanwose o happy birthday we eye Gaspar RFA neba eno yeah, Gaspar ba and so I don't know. Into Adusafo, you wish also happy birthday. So also ye why na ni be opening pa. Happy birthday Adusafo. All right. My name is Obia ni Obia me page.
Yeah, page. Sorry, we every yeah in your CJ hono. CJ say me wish Adoma a very happy birthday. Na Adoma ye juma was CJ collection. Sente ne Adoma birthday. Okay. So Adoma a special happy birthday from all of us.
Okay, this is what 10 home, right? Another one.
I say do 10 home, I say a big girl.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the best see her nafi ya twaso later. Hey, Arif, me first also no so birthday. Hey. Minim Arif. Ma me wish you so happy birthday. Maybe I will be me wish you happy birthday. Je also papa. Na bibia be come what is bibia be come. Bibia be fine. Okay? For real, Allah emu bibia be kama pa. I wish you well. Enjoy. Happy birthday. Oh, just
a salami to be.
Nasa ene no kukum meet no.
Anwa me na me fa boabo. Fa no kukum na hwie ye waduma me nya de na
makokra. E de salami to ne egusu aye twen. Me nkan za ya.
No wanya
bia. To me nya bi da bi. Me gusu anti salami to ne sama.
No nya ba kokra timi du nchen na otwi.
Ai.
Pa.
Yi ba ko na me.
Ena mfoso doso.
Utimi de ye no.
Ena mfoso doso.
Enti mo ama no ne no. Ali Maradona no mne abula grado kuma ma.
Abaka so di bro. Oh, ni beta so twen ba ma.
Akwaye bad. Ali Maradona ne others about for some open na you ntino.
Ali fa me na me sure. Me ba Canada, me ba
Hajia we. Where is Hajia?
Hajia.
Oh, only Hajia America.
Anya the hospital no.
Dabi. Oh, na MPP. No what is the name? Maslock ana.
Maslock.
Yes.
No. What the original treasurer?
Yes. Ajia. Ona nampa Ajia. About for this year so omutunka. So
Ajia ma me no just okay. No.
And others. Ma mutie ni ade nyina no. Ye twa kopim say Friday search na ana memenda. I'm going to form a number of DJ I'm about to ask for my the Munasi. I'm here at Motina, a sign at Transibria Crown.
Pause.